And welcome everybody to another exciting installment of the Terrorisk podcast. I'm with your boy Jdaflame.
What's good, everybody? We lit.
First and foremost, I just want to say congratulations to Jdaflame on his new music release thingy. What were you releasing? A new album?
Just a track, just a single. Synergy comes out on Friday.
All right. If you have like a pre-save link, I could plug that shit in the description. It's not a problem.
Got you, bro.
So yeah, fucking today I was worried. Like I was worried for a second I was gonna sleep through past 9 p.m. because like I was just physically dead. Yesterday, because you know how like I have like a 6 day a week workout schedule. So on top of that workout schedule from Monday through Saturday, I also have sword classes on top of it, like 2 to 3 times a week. So it's like it's just extra shit. And on top of that, like I have to fucking I'm also like intermittent fasting, so it's like I gotta rework my diet
The
because
workout schedule, you work out at the boardings?
no, I do both. So I just do morning workouts just to like activate my body. So what I'll do is I'll do 50 push-ups and I'll do like 5 minutes of jump rope, and then in the by 3 o'clock p.m. that's when I do like the whole routine, like fucking like 3 sets of like of weights, 3 sets of like bicycle push, all the whole shit, and more jump rope. Because the reason why I do it at 3 p.m. is because I eat at 4. So by the time I finish my workout routine, it'll be 4 p.m. That's when I could drink my protein shake and like break my fast, and then I repeat the whole thing every day, and it's been giving me a lot of results. Like no homo, I'm not gonna show you pictures of myself shirtless, but it's been pretty pretty.
Fasting is dope. I don't intentionally fast. It's just a lot of times, like caffeine makes me not like. If I drink caffeine in the morning, I don't have to eat. I went to the gym earlier today. I don't really go in the morning, and I'm still testing it out. I'm more of a person that I just wake up and just, I don't really wake up fully. I'm not fully energized till like 2, 3. But then, like, I like going to the gym at like 1 a.m. and shit.
Yeah.
That's when I'm like fully like energized and shit. 12 a.m., 11 a.m. It's empty and shit. But at the same time, you're working out and then you're going to sword class. That's different. You're like, I should explain it.
I also feel like
If I was doing boxing, if I was doing like boxing and Muay Thai, stop doing Muay Thai for a bit. If I was doing that, and that's what I still, because I hit the punching bags, because I'm trying to gain weight. So, but when I do that, I burn so much calories and shit. So it's just like, damn.
well when
And
it
then
comes to
I
like
stay skinny.
when it
But
comes to
yeah,
working out, like I'm not really trying to get like I'm not trying to like look a certain way. I'm not trying to
yeah,
like fucking get buff. Like
you're gonna
really,
get ripped as fuck.
all I want to do is just like get my performance up. Like because like with sword
Yeah,
class, like I'm at that point where I've been training with these guys for like such a long time where we know each other's moves. The only way I'm going to get the upper hand now is if I just get more fit than them, because they know all my moves, I know their moves. It's like
yeah,
now it's just a matter of who's got the better like mechanics.
I see.
So like I don't care
Yeah, and
about
that's the thing with martial arts.
I don't give a fuck about looking buff. I don't give a fuck about being
Well,
skinny.
that's the
I
thing.
just want
That's
to
the thing
beat
with
some
martial
dudes.
art. That's why I don't care too much about, like, I'm fine. I'm like 5'8", one. What is it? I go from like 150 to 160 depending
Yeah.
on what I got going on. But I don't care. Like, I want to get the 180 and stuff. But like I'll probably still, if I weigh like 160, I might still look the same. That's the thing. I don't care about that. I just more so, if I throw like box, I just want my more powerful punches, more powerful kicks. Even though that's still technique. That's
Yeah, I
still
feel
got
that.
technique's always going to be like that. But yeah, I get exactly what you mean.
Yeah, I mean it's like I
I'm
don't have
trying to
to.
make sure when I'm 40 years old, I'm still lit. I'm still like, turn to the max. If I have kids, I can just be lit, hang out, not be tired and shit. Run, zombie apocalypse. I'm 50 years old. I can run and shit. Freaking what's that? Damn, Steven Seagal or some shit. I don't know, some nigga like that or some shit. That's old. That's still lit. I'm not trying to be like no Kent back or knees, all that shit when I'm older. Hell nah, bro. I don't know. That's like my worst fear, bro. When I start like, if I stop working out, like if I'm in the grocery store and the shopping cart gets a little like heavier or some shit, I'm like, what the fuck? I start feeling like a bitch.
Well, for
That's
me,
what I
it's
feel like. I'm like,
for me,
damn,
it's
I just
martial
got
arts.
on.
Like when I start like losing a little too much, I'm like, that's when I'm like, all right, something's wrong. You know, like something's
Like I want to get bro so bad. It is like I don't know, bro. Even if it's like sparring people is so fun, bro. That's like the only time. I don't know. That's the only time I can like, apart from video games like FPS competitive shooters, not Call of Duty, but like you know what I'm saying. Apart from video games, like sparring people is the like sports too. Sparring people is the only time I can like feel alive. Okay, like you know what I'm saying. But I don't care about street fights. I don't know. Those are people. Street fights are always. You never know what can happen. Motherfucker can pick up a rock, do a magic spell on your ass. You never know what happens in street fight. A spar, yeah.
Well, that's why the general idea of a street like sparring is fun. It's enjoyable. Both people are getting better. Both people are learning. So you kind of want it to drag on. You kind of want it to go on as long as you can. With
Well,
street
martial
fights,
arts in general, though, it's still just. Well, what I'm trying to say, I guess it's still like structured.
with street fights is you want to. I mean, it could still be fun. The only problem is like if you lose, it's really not fun. But the thing is, it could be fun, and that's if you win. And to win
Well,
a
I
street
mean, like
to win a
when I
street
say-
fight, it's not like sparring because you have to like the goal of it is different. The goal of sparring is to learn and practice and hone your skills and practice your techniques. The goal of a street fight is to just win. So if you could
Well, that's
if
the
you
thing,
could if you
though.
could win as fast as possible, like that's how you
That's
make
not
it
how I
fun.
look at. Well, yeah, it's that though, but it's just like it's not really that aspect of even because you can win and it can still be bad because ego and shit and people. There's incidents. This might just be like exceptions, but like people lose, they pull out a gun, shoot you.
Well,
Someone
then you
stabs
lost.
you.
No. That's not a win. No. Then they won. No. Look, if you play
Exactly,
if
bro, and that's what I'm
if
trying
you're
to
in a
say.
street fight,
If I'm in a street fight, I'm gonna throw out a grenade. That's all. That's my street fight. Fuck it.
yeah, but what if a guy punches? Like, what if a boxer punches you in the face before you could even take the pin out of the grenade? I mean, then
And
he
it
won.
is what it is.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I like street fights. It's that dynamic. It's that exciting. Where it's like, yeah, the guy could have brought a fucking hand grenade, but then the other guy was just so fast with his hands that he just actually knocked him out with a jab
That's
before
why-
the guy could even whip out the grenade. That's what.
Just got back on this too. Like, I need to start throwing like 100 punches a day, 5 to 250 punches a day. Get the 500 punches a day each arm. Get the 1,000 punches a day. We're skinny dudes. I know you're a master swordsman. You know what I'm saying?
Master
you know what I'm saying?
swordsman.
What?
I'm not a master
Most people
swordsman.
ain't freaking. I don't know if I were you. I like most like. Let's just say zombie apocalypse, whatever. Like I got a gun and shit, but like,
Nah, the sword's
I'll have a gun and a sword.
No,
Like,
the sword is a terrible weapon for a zombie apocalypse. You know what a great weapon is? I'll tell you right now. The best weapon you could possibly get, and you could have a bunch of these. The best zombie weapon is you take a broomstick and you take like a really sharp, tough knife and you just duct tape it
So
at
like
the
a
end.
spear, basically.
Yeah, a spear is the best weapon
Just
for a
be a
zombie.
spear.
I mean,
How would you feel about that's the thing they say the spear a spear is the only a spearsman is the only person that can be a swordsman.
yeah, that's
Just because
true.
just based on the weapon, not really the skill of the person.
I don't know. I think a swordsman could beat a swordsman too, but I think like it takes like a less skill to beat a swordsman with a spear than it would take that. Like say
Yeah.
you had a knife. To
Yeah,
beat a swordsman.
exactly.
It takes a lot of
It's based
skill.
on the weapon, the type of weapon it is. That's why I'm like,
It's
damn.
like, you know what? It's like Pokemon. Like a fire type Pokemon could still beat a water Pokemon if
Yeah.
they were like obscenely strong. But the water Pokemon
Yeah, exactly.
will always
That's how I
have,
used to run through. Fuck it.
but
My
they'll
main
always have,
Pokemon-
but the water Pokemon will always have the advantage, right?
Fuck it. We still going in this flamethrower on that motherfucker.
No, if I had
We
had
just
like
gonna keep running it. We gonna keep using the same move. No, this is me when I used to play Pokemon Red. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
when you're Charizard and you're going up against like Blastoise, you got to use other shit. You got to use
Fuck.
like you got to use.
I know, bro.
You got to use
It's
debuffs.
just like, I don't know. You were either like, and this is the thing with gaming too. This is kind of like this is kind of like how like this is where how I fucked up with World of Warcraft. Because I was just like, I didn't really care about stats. I was
Grinding.
just going in, just all vibes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But, like I see Ash on, Ash Ketchum got different Pokemon too, but like, Pikachu was his ride or die. So I'm like, the first Pokemon I got, no matter what Pokemon game I had, that was my ride or die, my main. Like,
Yo, hold
he
on.
level 99, everyone else level 30 and shit. Fuck it. I still beat the game. I
How's
still
that?
got, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you legendary Pokemon. Wow. Mewtwo. Wow. Bitch, I got, fuck it. I understand why Ash didn't evolve Pikachu. Because that shit, like, you evolve. If if the Pokemon's still riding out, you evolve the Pikachu and a Raichu. It's gonna be bigger shits. You gotta buy more food. The Pokemon insurance might cost more. You know, everything. You know, I don't know. Shit. There's probably if the Pokemon world is real, there's probably so many like decisions and shit. If you think about like the logic in that type of world and shit, how you raise your Pokemon and shit. Some people will probably be against. There'll be Pokemon protesters against violence.
What
You know
side?
what
What side would you be on?
I don't know, bro. I don't fucking.
Would
If I
you
was
be?
already born into that world and it was the norm, Pokemon fighting.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? They seem cool with it though, Pokemon. Unless they were conditioned into it. Were Pokemon conditioned into fighting? Or, I don't know. It's crazy shit.
I agree, man. It is crazy. If Pokemon were real, it would probably be a problem, right? Like people would probably be
Of course
like,
it will. It'll be probably so much like there'll probably be so much social justice Pokemon warriors, but they'll probably be super harsh. I don't know. They'll be crazy. Because there's multiple like, you know, there's Magikarps that can just be simply used just for food. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think
And
there'll
then
be a
there's
lot of
legendary
cases?
Pokemon.
Do you think there'll be a lot of weird cases about like Pokemon abuse being reported and shit?
I think depends on if they're like I don't know. There'll probably be laws of like hunting laws with Pokemon.
Yeah.
There'll probably be like classifications on like if Pokemon are like domesticated or not. They'll probably all have a license. They had that shit strict. The Pokédex was like a strict database. Like
Yeah.
that shit is like that's all AI 5G. Like this is the start. We're gonna get to that soon. Once the radioactive microplastics all like mixed with the animals and shit. New age shit start coming. I don't know. That's just I don't know if but if we get to that, I don't know because it's gonna slowly. That world is crazy. That type of world or something like that to be. Cause I don't know. People have just like we have animals as pets, and then there's dog fighting. You know what I'm saying? Cockfighting with chickens. People still eat chickens. I don't know. It's just crazy. It's like because we don't have any animal sports right now. All right. Well, we have dog. Well, we have horse racing. We have the dog shows and shit. But we don't have like. There's no like combat sports. I don't know. I don't know how like Pokemon the game seems cool. It's all cute and fun. But like in real life, I don't know how I would perceive that shit. I don't know how I would feel.
Right.
I don't know. Like crazy shit, bro.
Well, sounds to me like I don't know. In the Pokemon universe, Pokemon are their animals. That's
They're what?
it's their animals. Instead of animals, they have Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
I just think like you're right. You know, it would be weird because they're like animals but smarter, and they have they have higher degrees of sentience, in my opinion, than like normal animals. Like you look at like a rat. You know, it's not the same as looking at a Pikachu. You'd be like, what the fuck? You know, like I could kill a rat. You know, I could kill a rat and like hate it. But you look at a Pikachu, it's like I can't kill that thing. I can't hate it. It's a fucking Pikachu.
But it can potentially kill you too, though. Electrocution, death.
Yeah, but they don't want to. It's not their prerogative. They don't want to go out there and kill people.
Yeah.
They don't want to kill anything. They just want to
we
chill.
don't know that because like you play Pokemon, you walking through the grass and shit, you get attacked by a rat-a-tat. What if you a kid and shit? Get scratched up. This is like a pit bull.
Well, this is why in that world they give kids Pokeballs so they could catch their own Pokemon that'll defend them if they get attacked by Pokemon.
Yeah, 10 years old. But you know what's crazy? Going to that, Ash Ketchum was like 10 years old when he left Pallet Town. Goku and Dragon Ball, rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. Goku was like 11 years old in Dragon Ball. One thing, Dragon Ball is different. I don't know what type of, that's like futuristic world too. I think Dragon Ball Z. But like, if you think about it, just like, is it saying something in the anime is about like? So I remember you're like, I remember you made a post too about this. I was thinking about this too. You're like, oh, now with AI, 13-year-olds just gonna be able to make a you know what I'm saying? 13-year-old can just make an app quickly, like you know what I'm saying? Do all this shit. Yeah. There's all this stuff you can like. If I was 11 years old and all this AI shit came out, bro, I would be doing some crazy shit, bro. Like
I don't know. They say like reality often bucks expectations in the most unexpected ways.
So it's like once humanity, once the common, I think the average intelligence is gonna go up. Actually,
I think it's already
oh,
gone up. I mean, you look,
the only reason why
we all.
okay, so the average IQ, like they say, the average IQ points has went down just because the main you can say different shit. You can say, but I want to say one of the just a positive aspect of why it went down is because technology, like people, you know what I'm saying. You don't have to use a calculator anymore because it's on your phone. But most things are already like calculated out for you anyway.
Well,
Such as
all
like
right. So what you're
cash
talking about,
register.
what you're talking about is the difference between convergent and divergent thinking. Convergent thinking is like you said, like doing like classical calculations like from a calculator, or like doing
Yeah,
mental math in your head, like 2 + 2 is 4, therefore like this will equal this if this happens and stuff like that. That's very convergent thinking, where you use like past known empirical data to like converge on like outcomes that you're pretty sure and is pretty likely to happen. Divergent thinking is something, is like basically a different muscle in your brain. It's like using a completely different procedure to solve problems. So instead of like, well, this worked before and that worked before, so theoretically these two solutions together should solve this kind of combination problem. Whereas divergent thinking is like, you know what, let's just throw away all past known data and I'm pretty sure this could work. Now there's probably like weird stories and folktales like that kind of like paint this picture. Like let's say like a group of
since you
travelers,
said that, by the way, but I'll mention that after this here. But
like a
yeah,
group of travelers comes across a problem, and let's say a monster shows up and tries to kill them. Most of the party who thrives on like convergent thinking and use that for survival, they would be like, yo, let's kill this fucking thing. Let's fucking kill it. Meanwhile, you'd have that one weirdo in the party. It could be like the bard or the performer who's like, I don't know, let's try to talk to it. And they talk to it, and it turns out it's friendly, and it's like, it could actually help them out. That's divergent thinking, where most of the people would like go by past it. It's like monsters usually kill people. Therefore, this monster is probably going to try to kill us. So we got to kill this monster. Whereas the bard in the party was like, you know what? Let's try to talk to it. Like let's try to reason with it.
or at least think right quick. Yeah,
But that's divergent thinking. So it's like that when you're too busy in that logical calculative state, like 2 + 2 = 4. Like if you're trying to do calculations and follow like logical gateways, then yeah, you're going to be using like convergent thinking a lot. But when you start thinking, when you have calculators and AI and apps to do like all of like that like basic material mental load, if it could carry that load for you, then you have more space and more time and more energy for divergent thinking, which
yeah,
is
and that's why I think it's more so once everyone catches up on the divergent thinking, where no one, because not everyone's at the same level because of that. Not even just with AI, just with other shit.
well, yeah, because the truth is, this is the sad truth, is like to be in a position to have divergent thinking, like be more abundant, you can't do it when you're stuck in survival mode. So like let's say you're in jail, let's say you're broke, let's say you're depressed, or like physically ill. Like if your physical reality is not like good, if your like actual like basic needs aren't met, you don't have the room and the frequency to be
I don't
able to
want to say
think
it's a
on higher
privilege,
level.
but it's just like that's the Maslow's hierarchy of basic human needs.
Yeah, I know.
You're still at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to. And it's just like I was also going to add though. It's just like if you could still get like sort of a glimpse of divergent thinking, maybe. Like, bro, I was playing like just a free, like even in school, elementary school, I was playing RuneScape, World of Warcraft and shit. Hella free time. Those were my biggest concerns, was World of Warcraft. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I gotta beat this dungeon so I can get the paladin armor.
All right,
so I can
here's
shit
how
on
you
them.
let's say you take a pork.
But you know what I'm saying though? Like,
Let's say you take
those
I know
moments,
exactly.
like,
I know what you're
oh yeah,
saying.
what were you about to say?
Let's say you take a poor kid from the ghetto, right? And you wanna make this poor kid from the ghetto, like a little kid, like 5, 6 years old, maybe 4. You take this kid and you say, how do I make this kid experience enough abundance to be able to tap into just a glimmer of divergent thinking? And like like how do I give them that? Well, you got to start.
Video games.
No.
Really?
No. You don't have to go that. No. Listen. What you need facets of that abundance that crystallizes into something what people would call high class or highbrow. For example, Cat Williams fucking said this before in one of his insane interviews, like recently. He was like, when you have an abundance of something, that is when you get the blessings, you get the bounty, you get the gifts of the divine. For example, let's say you live in a land where you have too many fucking potatoes. You have so many fucking potatoes that like potatoes are literally rotting on you. So what do? You make vodka with that shit, you know, like, or let's say you have so many cows that are producing too much milk. You have too much fucking milk. Well, what do you do with that extra milk? Well, you let it go sour and you get cheese. Or it's like, you know, like, or I have too much, you know, I have too much. Basically, all the good stuff comes from when you have an abundance of something. So if you have an abundance of
and
this element,
that's the whole thing with I mean, that's the whole. I feel like that aspect of it, because a lot of people, like even with music, like I put more like, and I can say that's even the type of music I make now, compared to when I had more of a abundance of time. Like I look at my old projects. I don't even have access to my older projects, but these are projects with like 30, 40 tracks. And I know the less is better type of thing with, you know, making music is a thing. But this is just more the aspect of I was doing, you know, more broader things with these tracks. But even with time and like, you know, when people consume things, conversations, it really affects a lot of shit, bro. And it's just like, I really cherish free time. I don't care. I don't really give a fuck. I feel like you can navigate life, and as long as you can create the free time to do shit that really matters. You know what I'm saying?
Who's your favorite fictional character of all time?
Fictional, like fake?
Like fake. Yeah, your favorite fake fictional person. Who is it?
For my favorite fake fictional people be off the chain. It'd be like Naruto.
That's good. He's one of mine, actually. Wait, hold on. 1 second.
It'd be like real niggas. You know what I'm saying? Real niggas. Like, it don't be like no bullshit, bro. Fake fictional people, like top, like Naruto, Goku, Rurouni Kenshin. You know what I'm saying? Real niggas.
Yeah, some of my favorite fictional characters are like Sherlock Holmes. I like Sherlock Holmes. I like Batman.
Sherlock Holmes, fictional person? That wasn't a real person? That was just all like a story?
Yeah, Sherlock Holmes was the brainchild. Sherlock Holmes. Listen, Sherlock Holmes was the brainchild of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. He was, I think he used to be a cop, actually. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know if he was really a cop or an actual detective that wrote these stories. But it was, he was knighted, you know, for, I guess, his literary achievements. I also like Batman. I think Batman's a fucking badass. I like Solid Snake. I think Solid Snake is one of my favorite fictional characters of all time.
Solid Snake's cool.
I also like...
I played Metal Gear Solid.
I
played it and I was like super young, didn't know what was going on.
I also like Naruto. I think Naruto is a cool guy. I would love to hang out with Naruto.
I'm trying to think who else, like fictional people.
You know what?
Rengoku from Demon Slayer.
I think it's better to idolize fictional people than real people. You know what I'm saying? Like when they look at like like Oprah Winfrey is my idol, or like such and such is my idol, or like Adolf Hitler is my idol. A lot of those
people are like especially so when it comes to like certain influencers, I do like the things they say, and it's like not really that I'm like learning. It's just they happen to be things I think too, so it's cool. But actual like celebrities that like have different layers to who they are as a person.
Yeah, people are fallible because they're real people still at the end of the day.
I don't really unless they have to do something that I really that I'm impressed by. I don't care about personalities.
I don't think I idolize any real person in the world. Like no person
you should just idolize yourself.
No, don't even idolize yourself. That'll make you into an egomaniacal fucking fuckwad. I'd rather idolize. I'd rather idolize fictionalized people, like fictional people, you know.
But it's not really that's really it, bro. But I always I just posted some shit about that too. I was like, fuck celebrity. I don't care about celebrity. Like I don't know, and it's mostly like it's not really everybody. I don't care if there are people that are like teaching people shit, like legit shit. I don't know, like, and it's not even I don't even want to say it's idolized. I'm just like, oh, this person's cool. But it's not like I don't think like you don't really know people. You know what I'm saying? You don't really know people unless you're like been day to day with them. You know what I'm saying? You really don't really know people like that. Well, at most I'll say, oh, this person's cool because they did this.
Well, people have human beings have a worship gene. You know, they have like this instinct to worship.
Yeah, people will worship as much as they will hate. that's the thing though with people. It's just like it's the same emotions people will have to hate the like dick ride somebody, a celebrity. Is the same emotions they'll use to like hate a celebrity and you know constantly spam them all day saying just like fuck you, I hate you, and like you know what I'm saying, send them death threats to their family and shit. It's just so crazy. It's like both sides of the same like love hate spectrum and shit. It's like damn, like y'all people really don't I don't mean idolize yourself, but I'm just like y'all don't give a fuck about yourselves though. Like y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like time and energy and shit. And I feel it though.
Well, for me, the reason why I take care of myself is because I view myself as a spiritual being having a human experience. Like, I came here for a reason. Like, my soul chose this incarnation. My soul chose this life experience. So to sit here and just let it rot away, like without my say-so, without my actual input, and to like make
me,
it
bro.
better.
I don't like nihilism, bro.
So it's like yeah, I believe in an eternal soul, and that I believe all of our souls chose this, like it's like a game, it's like a video game.
Well,
it's like I'm gonna live Chris's life.
You can say either failed or past reincarnation. You can say either one. You can say you chose whatever happened, but it's whatever it is. It's just like it's work. It's like it's not something to just like throw away.
You shouldn't squander it. Yeah, you should.
And that's why I don't know people. I just. It's something I despise too. It's like a night and day mentality with people.
Nah, you can't despise it because you have to sympathize. You have to understand these people are just blind. They don't know what they have. They don't fully understand it. Otherwise, if they truly grasped the gravity of what they were given, and know that it was given entirely out of love and like warmth and like a wish to understand, not to hate, not to criticize, not to judge, but to want to understand and experience and express. Like if they understood this, then they wouldn't despise their existence. They would understand. It's like, oh, this is just one of many.
It's crazy when you think of there's a metaphysical aspect of it where it is just when you think of the there's a Bible quote, nothing is new under the sun. And it's just like when you think of like consumerism and then there's a huge separation. I feel like the more like I don't know how to explain it, bro. Basically like from going from just being able to wake up and all there was just looking at the stars as entertainment, from going to looking at the TV and just being able to like see different visions of like different types of lives and stuff. That really has like a huge effect on like your conscious and spirit, and like comparing yourselves to other people. And then people get depressed by like, oh, I don't have this lifestyle, I don't have this, and it really like fucks with people's like whole like spirit and shit. And it's just crazy because like it's all perspective, because someone can be in like a third world country and in their perspective like everything's fine, and then someone in America can be bitching about some shit, bitching about some bullshit.
Well, that
like
doesn't even, none of that really even matters. There's like, if your energy is going to go really like two ways, because reality, the universe, and like everything, there like dualism is important. It's just being able to like enter a super state where you could take the fruits of both sides. So for example, this element of dualism,
I guess there's a yin yang with everything.
Yeah,
so
exactly. There is a yin yang with everything. That's really what it's
like
about.
The internet, like people always be like social media suck, internet. But I don't know. I feel like the internet, like you probably said this before, last video, like internet, bro, is like the ultimate. Like back in the day before the internet, there was one of those books. There was just like ultimate survival book. But now the internet is just like anything. That's why I'm like, once the collective intelligence and like moves off the survival basic shit, then everyone's gonna like everyone's gonna be on some crazy shit right off the bat.
Yeah, that's cool. Eventually it's not going to be crazy shit. It's just going to be normal.
I don't mean crazy shit, but just like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like the average conversations will change, average dialogue, average standards.
Yo, did you hear? By the way, did you hear the backing track I made on FL Studio?
No.
You didn't?
Wait, which track?
No, I just made a. Remember, it was you heard it.
Hold on, bro.
You even shared it.
Say it again.
That little beat I made.
Which one, bro? No, I just don't know off the top of my head. I probably listened to it.
I don't know, because you went out of your way to share it and like it, and I was like, okay, I guess you heard it. So.
No, I do. I listened to it on the spot. It's just I'm trying to think of what I bro. I be like I play it, and then like I know a lot of your music. I just don't really like know off the top
No,
of
I
my
don't
head.
give it.
Like,
I really don't give a shit. I was just asking if you heard it.
no, because I
It's
didn't even
that's
know
so
what you
funny
just
because like you were like the only person who shared it, and I was like, all right, so I guess you listened to it, but you don't even fucking remember it.
Is it on my no, because when you say share the track, I think of all the tracks like I shared
No, you
from you.
shared my track that I fucking made.
Yeah, I share a lot of your track. Okay, I see it here. Okay,
Jesus, and you didn't even listen to it. I bet. It's so funny. God.
okay. Yeah, I see it here.
No, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I heard this in the moment, bro.
In the moment. Well, no, it's good that you heard it in the moment. It was. It's not an important. It's not an important like piece by any means. It's literally like when this episode that we're listening to releases, in the faint background, you're gonna hear this track playing. It's like it's like almost borderline elevator music. But I think I did a good job at it. I think it actually sounds pretty fucking good. It sounds fun enough where if it's low and just playing in the background, like you'd be like, all right, I barely notice it.
Okay. Yeah, bro. I heard. Yeah. Okay. What time did I share this to? Oh, I don't have the time. Yeah, I remember hearing this, bro. Because at the time I was like, damn, because it was different from all the other stuff you made. That's right. I just didn't remember. I just didn't remember how it sounded.
Dude, what do you
bro,
mean
but
different
yeah.
from all the other? When have I ever stuck to like one thing?
Well, no,
Never.
because
Never. I don't
most
do
of the
that.
videos I see you have are like live performances. So I never seen a video of you in an actual doll.
No, you.
That's-
If,
that
if
was-
you
that
look
was
me up,
my,
if you look me up on Spotify, you'll hear all my dog tracks. You know.
No, no, I meant more so like you have the doll up, and I can see that. You know what I'm saying? I usually see you playing on the NPC. Those are most of the videos I shared on my old profile. That's why when you said video, I was like, which one?
Yeah, I like I don't know.
I usually see you literally performing it on the drum machine, and a lot of times you have a singer as well.
Yeah, but I don't want to be known for just that. I do it all. You know, I know how to.
Oh yeah, of course, bro. Of course,
I know how to make a fucking track. You know.
You got to do. You got to do that. Well, nah, it depends on how you start off producing and stuff.
Yeah, man.
I think I did make a I sampled the Demon Slayer theme song, and then I think I probably shared that in the chat, unless it messed up private or some shit. But
You should
yeah, I
sample. Here's a tip. You don't have to do this. I'm just giving you a suggestion.
Yeah.
Look up music from Bali, Indonesia, Bali, Indonesia, and look up their music and sample some of their shit. Some of their shit is really good for it, and you love it.
Bali, Indonesia.
I think you would really like, their music.
For sure.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
There's like good bits where you could like really like if you just took a bit of it and put like a trap beat and like fast hi-hats and a ripping 808, that shit would slap, man. Like that shit would be good.
Feel it, bro. I feel it. That's like Sam's song that when he was playing the steel drums on YouTube.
Are you talking about Intellectual Samuel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sampled his song. People, I like when people come over, I'll play that beat. I'm like, this my nigga that on the. I show them the video, and then I show them the beat, and they be like, what the fuck? And that's the thing, and that's the that shit did sound great. I do like when you can find original shit with samples, bro. And I don't know, that stuff is like, I don't know, I always think of how it would be to have like someone like that playing like that instrument, and then someone with a drum machine playing too, live, then like a rapper as well, and then someone with like a synthesizer and like an actual band like that. I always thought of those type of ideas and stuff, but like the standards, I don't know, rap music, maybe someone needs to like see that in action first, visually.
All you need is
Look,
all you need is money to make all your dreams work.
You're
If
right,
you had enough
you're right.
money.
I be saying that too, bro. I be saying all this like, oh, bro, I hate it too, because it's like kind of like.
All you
true,
need
but
is
it's like,
all you need is
I be
money,
saying all
man.
this like music marketing shit.
All you
And
need
don't
is
get
money.
me wrong though, like to some extent it's cool, but it's just like, bro, it's like, if you drop like $1 million on like a Facebook ad, then your shit will go. That's what the record labels do. They just drop $1 million in a Facebook ad, Instagram ad, YouTube ad, Billboard.
It's guaranteed to blow up. Yeah.
Radio, boom. That's why I'm just like, EDM. There is a bit more. I do like how EDM labels are, and I feel like America's gonna sort of get like that soon with mainstream music once people branch out I feel like a lot of people. I feel like even like some crypto bros are gonna like start their own record labels and shit or some shit.
They probably already did. To be honest,
Yeah,
like they probably already did that stuff.
because EDM is like if you just happen to make like a good song and DJ will play it, then like you can kind of pop off that way. People want to hear good drops. Motherfuckers always like you know what I'm saying. When you DJ, you always like fuck it. I gotta look for the best drops. Guys like fuck. Sometimes it's not even about the rest of the song, because you know it'll be like a melodic intro and verse, and then the build up, and then boom, electro drop. I just need a drop. Let me just let me make a new mashup right quick. I do. I'm gonna actually start DJing again, but just all my own beats. I'm about to just start. I'm gonna upload like, cause bro, I literally got like 10 hours of beats, and I'm about to just start uploading them on YouTube. Like, you know what I'm saying? The healing frequency, ultimate money manifestation, drip frequency, swag. 28,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Crazy.
Yeah, you see it on YouTube, shit like that, like healing
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm about to
520.
start uploading. You know what I'm saying? But how you not? You know what I'm saying? That's just my shit. This is my energy, my soul. Like I made this shit. How you gonna tell me this? Not know? You know what I'm saying? This positive shit. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna tell me this? Not no healing freaking shit. You know what I'm saying? That's your device checking the wrong. You know what I'm saying?
And then you put a little tip jar link. It's like they could tip like
exactly, bro. Exactly. Because I'm on Twitch too. And because my computer, I want to stream like gaming so bad. That's why I don't game too much too either. Because I don't really like. I don't want to get too consumed in the gaming and shit. But like, I just downloaded Chrono Trigger and shit. It's like $7 on Steam right now. So I'm about to just stream that soon. Play my beats in the background like that bit. You know what I'm saying? Let it ride out. And then just like kind of just like ride out. But going back to YouTube, yeah, straight 3-hour mixes of just beats, healing frequencies, get money frequencies,
abundance.
Oh, everything. You know what I'm saying? Positive motivation, manifestation. I'll put all that there, bro. Cause how you gonna tell me this not you know what I'm saying? And if someone try to say like, oh, this isn't
Yo, by the way, are you serious about visiting New York in April?
Maybe, bro. May have had to stuff be popping up. Anything come in June. But I will tell you, I'm not coming during winter time. I'm not coming during the winter time. But yeah, cause other stuff popping up and shit. But April, May, June, maybe not May. Cause I'm trying to go to GT America, bro. I'm about to go to the race car thing. Support Honda racing team. And then, but yeah, probably I'll see, bro. Cause I'm like, when I come up, I'm probably gonna it's either come for like a week, 2 weeks, or come for like 2-3 days. Either way, slide up that motherfucker, bro. Should be cheap as fuck certain days. Like I saw tickets for like $100.
You should move out here if you could find a way to make money out here. Like
why, bro? I mean, bro, no, I can. I mean, you told me to told me like rent like $1,300.
Yeah.
Easy. That's just like Florida, Tampa, and I could, bro. I work from home, bro, so it's like I can move anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, but like New York, I be seeing videos in New York, bro.
No, New York is awesome.
What's going on?
New York is great.
I'm not prepared to go back. I don't know if the city. I don't want to go into American City anymore, bro. It's too much.
What?
American cities, New York, San Francisco.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, at least older American cities that's been lit. Developing ones, I don't know, might change soon. But bro, I don't know. I'm waiting for them to make. They got like. Oh, I'm gonna talk about that link I just sent you soon too. Oh, they already making like little. They got like smart cities that they're making that you gotta like pay to get. I'm not talking about like government, New World Order shit. I'm talking about more so. Well, it's probably the same shit, but this more so like rich nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta pay, like you can pay right now to get in these like cities and shit that they got developing. I got the website on my bookmarks. I saw. Can't find it right now. I gotta scroll through that shit. But like, and I thought it was like pretty crazy and stuff. But that website I just sent you, Suno AI, if you check it out, you can have it and make an entire song. You can write the lyrics, you can put the BPM key and everything. It'll generate an entire song for you.
Yeah, I'm not really like, I don't know. That's
I know it's crazy, right?
no, it doesn't even matter to me because I've always been about the performance end. It's not like you get AI to go on a stage physically and play instruments like that.
Well,
Will
it's
never
not
happen.
that. So there's that aspect of it, but the thing is, if you just need simple shit, just like for example on Splice, I download a lot of like using loop. When you say use samples or loops, it can be anything as low as just like on Splice. I use like vocal hits, like a vocal sample, like a like that shit like that. And then they got also samples that are like basically a whole song, just add a snare or some shit.
What I want,
Well,
what I would use AI for, I'm more interested in like the animation and the character generation. Like I want to create.
that's what I use it for. You see
I
those
want to
videos I
create.
sent you or posted?
I want to create. Yeah, yeah. I want to create an actual like virtual band where I make the music, but like the music is comprised of virtual bandmates. Like there's a one virtual person that does the bass, there's one virtual person that's the drummer, they're actually playing the drums, there's one person that does the guitar, and I want to make it like so it's like you know Gorillas, like they're like this fake
Yeah,
animated band.
yeah.
I want to do something like that, leveraging AI technology, and I think that's the way to do it, and I'll do that. I'll keep my real name. I'll keep my real name out of it. I'll just generate, I'll just
So
produce
yeah,
the
I'm thinking
music.
about doing the same thing as well.
Yeah, but
I
I could
got
actually
like
play like
Jdaflame.
guitar. I could play the guitar and I could play the bass.
So you're
And I
trying to
could,
play all the you're trying to play all the instruments, or you're
yeah,
trying to have other people
so I could
behind
play all the
you're
instruments.
trying to have someone else behind the avatar playing the drums.
Well, no, I'll be the person. Yeah, I'll be the person producing the music, but then the little characters will be doing all the.
Okay, I mean I thought you were just like because you can do this multiple ways. What if
Yeah,
you got five?
exactly.
Because you get like five people. Because what if you have like a guitarist in their room, drummer in their room,
I could get a
singer in their
guest
room?
guitarist. I could get a guest singer to do a certain part.
Yeah,
Like
but then you have it all connected on the screen where all their avatars are all like,
hmm
looks like a band.
It's
And
like
then
they're
in
all
the virtual
doing it.
reality
It's
world,
it's all five people like
yeah,
in the virtual world. Yeah.
yeah, the virtual reality world. And the thing, I mean, I wouldn't say that's more the I mean, you could still that wouldn't be really AI. That's just more so
No,
because you can still do that.
that's art.
But
Yeah.
yeah, but the character, yeah, I mean the animation stuff because I have been thinking about getting into being a
Blender.
VJ.
You got to use Blender.
Yeah, Blender's what is it? I made like a little thing. I made like a little castle thing that falls. All the blocks fall apart. I mean, that shit was lit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh shit, I need to apply for Pixar right quick. Oh shit, I'm an animator. Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Let me apply for DreamWorks right quick. I was wanting to look into being a VJ, so I could at least for my own performances and stuff. I want to create my own visuals and stuff. And with my right now my technique is I use Mid Journey, create a picture, and then I've been using Kyber to animate it and shit. But I can't wait for a Sora AI to come out. I don't know if you checked into that.
You know what I
Sora
realized?
AI.
Like, there's a difference between the producer and the jockey. Like the VJ, the DJ, like they're jockeys. That's part of their moniker. What I think jockeys can't leave their laptops. Jockeys work out of laptops. Producers work out of desktops. Like the video editors and the music producers and like the actual like mix engineers. They all work on desktops. Like. That's the difference between a jockey and an actual producer. It's like it's the laptop versus the desktop mentality.
But like the visual aspect, that's the thing. That's the thing when going back to collective conscious going up, intelligence going up. Because I know people can complain about AI, but there's a 12-year-old making like a 2-hour movie full of music, visuals, vocals, characters, storyline, all this shit combined into one. You know what I'm saying? Like Disney Fantasia, like that movie. You know what I'm saying? And that's how, you know what I'm saying, you have all these shows to do all that's gonna be like the standards, like average shit. And it sucks.
Well, look at
For
it this
like
way,
people
like you got these Marvel
like
movies, right? And they're for kids generally. But these Marvel movies are talking about like multiverses and that's what children are being exposed to right now. Like
that shit real
10 to
anyway.
12-year-old kids growing up watching these Marvel movies talking about like parallel universes and alternate dimensions. Like,
Well, was
yeah,
it
that's
really just the
I mean, what were
movie?
kids like? Think about kids in their age in the 70s. They were just throwing like hitting
Like
rocks
with
with
comics
sticks
and
and
shit?
like
Yeah.
yeah, they were just like chewing gum and smoking cigarettes and drinking beers and looking up skirts. Now these kids are watching movies and they're thinking about like
Well, they're on
fucking.
the comics were talking about the same shit and more in depth though.
No, they were not in depth. The comics are propaganda. The comics are always propaganda. Which I mean, the Marvel movies now
Well, you
are
thought it was like what
the Marvel
communism?
the Marvel
Yeah,
movies
like
now are still propaganda, but it's elevated propaganda. Like now they're
what,
talking about like I
Black
said, like
Lives
fucking
Matter.
dimensions and parallel universes and shit. Like that's great. Like yeah, even if it is tainted with identity politics like LGBTQ and Black Lives,
Yeah,
ACAT. But you know what? Like at least they're still elevating it, like you know, like conceptually. Like yo, they're talking about
I never
alternate
watched
dimensions
any of
and
those
shit.
movies. I watched like in the back, like maybe like Iron Man. Maybe when I was a kid, that was when I was most interested. But I was watching more anime than
It's because
I was watching more anime.
you never got into the comics. I loved I mean, I loved anime.
I
Always
mean, I
loved
was
anime.
reading mangas though.
But I read manga too, but I also loved comics. I also loved Marvel comics. I loved DC comics. Like I was all into all of it. I loved manga. I loved DC. I loved Marvel. I loved reading the comics. That's why when the movies started getting good, it was truly like a beautiful moment for me in my lifetime. I mean, yeah, like the Marvel movies are corny now, but like I was as a fan, when I first got into those comic books as a fan, the movies weren't a thing, like a big thing yet. You know, like I got into the comics and I was like, this is awesome shit. Like this is intense. And it's got a rich like legacy, and there's like crazy like alternate storylines and shit like Marvel Zombies and stuff. Like there was a bunch of cool shit. And it really enriched my life as a teenager. And then the MCU shit started coming out, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And I realized how significant this was. Like, this would not be like being a teen, like my age in the '90s, and you know, being into comics. No, I got to experience like the real. It's like being a millennial with the internet. You know, like I got to experience life before internet and then like after internet. It's the same thing
Well,
with comics.
I still understand that.
But it's the same thing with the
It's just
comics
like
and the movies. It's like I got to experience life before the MCU as a comic fan, and then after. And yes, it's not perfect.
are you referring to like Iron Man?
Yeah, like I have a lot of problems
Iron
with
Man
it.
1?
Don't get me wrong. Like,
Iron Man 1 I thought was lit to the max.
no.
I
That's
thought
not
those,
that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the whole MCU, which is Iron
see,
Man
I don't even
1
know, bro. I don't know
and,
what all,
and
all
the
that
whole.
stuff is. I thought, bro, I don't even be watching movies.
It's because
like
you're
that.
not a. It's because you're not a comic fan. You're not a Marvel comic fan. You're not a DC comic fan. Like you don't. DC movies
Exactly,
are
bro.
trash. Because as a DC comic book fan, I'm like, no, they don't care at all, really, about the fucking source material. But as a
fuck with
Marvel
Spider-Man.
but as a Marvel comic fan, I look at the Marvel movies and I'm like, these motherfuckers care. Because as a comic book fan, like I know the shit they're referencing off of it, and I know how accurate or not they are. And yeah, like I think Marvel does a way
But the
better
thing
job.
with me is so I was super, bro, like I was one of the, and that's the thing, it's so crazy, like
You're uninitiated in like you know in a lot of
well
shit.
with that, but with the anime it's just like I was one of the first people, and so it's like that's how it blows my mind how popular anime is right now. Because like I was in school, like I was subscribed to the Shonen Jump magazine and shit that had like multiple, all had like multiple mangas inside of it.
Yeah.
And like I was like, okay, this manga's cool. I was just buying like whatever mangas, or go to Borders, buy mangas, or no, just sit there, Barnes and Noble, just sit there and read manga and shit. And then it's just crazy how like even merchandise wise with anime, like to find like a Dragon Ball Z shirt, you had to like order it on a sketchy website before Amazon. Now you can buy a Dragon Ball Z shirt from Walmart for like $10 and shit. It was even stuff like that. It's just super popular now. But like I was like making my own, like I was making my own mangas and shit, bro. Making my own animes and shit. And I'm just like, how do I explain it here? I feel like with AI and stuff, people. I mean, what do you think about people? Do you think people will branch off of that? You think people will just start making their own comics now? Like we'll see a more abrupt amount of like media out.
No, I mean, look, no matter, like, I know a lot of people are getting like freaked out about like this generative AI technology, but
Oh no, I don't mean in a bad way, bro. I just meant people making their own shit and then like
no, I don't think it's that.
themselves.
I still don't think it's that easy. Like, it's this shit. No matter how advanced technology gets with like creative things, like no matter how scared people get, we gotta admit to ourselves, like, this shit is not easy. Like, even a very simple idea, for example, like this podcast. It's like I see so many people like say like, I'm just gonna start a podcast, I'm gonna do it, and I don't say anything. Like, I don't try to discourage them. I'm always like, go ahead, let's see you do it, because that'll be interesting for me as a quote unquote podcaster. I get to see how they approach it and see their successes and failures. What I notice is this: it's not as easy as people fucking think it is. So it's exciting for me to see someone who I think like, you know, who I'm like, you know, the fact that you think it's easy and you're saying it's easy and you're going into it like you think it's easy, that's gonna put you in a position where you're either gonna fail miserably or you're gonna keep going like I'm going.
I think that might be some people might just have a general mindset like that. But what difficulties would you say did you have at first with the podcast compared to like you might not have now?
Dude, doing anything new consistently is going to be hard. Whether it's a podcast, but it's going to be very hard. That's what people have to realize. Whether it's a podcast, whether it's a new workout, a new habit, a new hobby, you know, a new language, a new field of study, whatever new thing you're pursuing that you haven't pursued before, it's going to be very difficult to integrate it into your regular life. I mean, that's what it's all about. You're altering patterns. You're not just like, you know, putting yourself through a stretch of something unpleasant and eventually gets pleasant. No, you're altering your pattern. You're no longer thinking of it in phases. You're like thinking in terms of, if this is forever, would this be okay? You better be able to tell yourself yes. Otherwise, you're never going to be able to like integrate that into your life. You know, that's really what it's about. It's not.
That's like, and it's just like you gotta approach everything like that.
Yeah.
Some people really hold themselves back.
Yeah, because people are thinking in terms of like Xbox
People
achievements, like, oh, I just fill this criteria and I get the
People don't
bloop,
want
bloop.
to make.
And then, you know, it's like, once I get the bleep bloop, I have it, right? And I'm a master of it, right? It's like, no, that's not how this works. Like, mastery comes from doing it over and over and over again.
They had to think about that feature was like a freaking that's a genius feature to get people in, the world people in. Cause I'm like, the thing is with a lot of the Xbox achievements, it wasn't even like no achievement. It was like play for 100 hours. How is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't even no shoot 10,000 bullets. This is not even no achievement. What the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't even like. It's like
shoot 10,000 bullets.
Participation award. This is not even like but that psychology that shit make people feel like
bloop, bloop.
You don't get no money. You don't get no like.
You don't get no pussy. You don't get no money. You don't get no likes. All you get is bleep bloop.
I mean, like, but like even with I don't know, and that's the thing, though. That's the thing with I don't know. It's just like I don't know. Bleep, it's just. It's just like that's why I don't get like super consumed with the. I can see like if you Twitch streamer. That donation though, that's different.
Yeah, it's like it's like, oh, thank you for the $5, my man. I'm gonna fuck you in the pussy. Thanks for the $10, my man. I'm gonna fuck you in the pussy.
And that's the thing too. I don't know. People always like
it's programming. It's that TikTok brain. It's training you. It's like training
I always see people that are like, oh, I would never watch. I can never sit there and watch a streamer all day. I always see people say that, but like,
I do not watch streamers all day.
You might can relate though, cause like, bro, I work from home.
I do not watch streamers all day.
Check this out. I got because I play Overwatch and shit too, so I like watching like rank. I like watching how the you know what I'm saying. It's like I like watching how the high ranked players play. But anyways, I got multiple screens up. You know what I'm saying? I got Twitch up, YouTube up, Ableton up. Twitter, you know what I'm saying? I'm lit to the max. Damn, so it's different. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like ADHD, my man. It doesn't sound good. I don't do that shit.
Lit to the max. That shit fake. ADHD or Sagittarius? What is it? Like what do you want me to what?
Nah, it's just attention deficit hyperactive disorder.
It's the same shit. Astrology says the same. The Sagittarius gets bored easy. So what is it? Why?
You know what? You know what I look for? What I look for? Like, yeah, I literally do
It's
have.
not that.
I literally do
Yeah,
have 4 screens. What I look for is like documentaries, like shit that I could just leave on
yeah,
for 3 hours.
exactly.
You know?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say though. I got YouTube up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I got the Bible riding out to the max. You know what I'm saying? The audio, Revelations riding out.
Oh my god.
I got Revelations up. I'm watching someone play Overwatch. I'm watching a UFC
Yo,
fight.
do I give you more demon energy vibes or angel energy vibes?
What do you mean like vibes? Like I don't know. It's me. I'll say angel energy vibes, but that just depends on how people look at shit. But it just depends.
Everyone's a demon to somebody.
It just depends. It depends how people like. I don't know. I don't really got no reason to feel demon energy vibes. So people
You never felt
you know what I'm
demon energy people? They exist.
yeah, exactly. Bitch ass niggas.
No. They're fine. They're more like hobbits or like sheep. You know what I'm saying?
You say they look like hobbits or sheep, like the people in Narnia. I don't even think hobbits or sheep. When I think of demon people, I think like I don't know. I think of like what are those? I don't know. Can't think of the creatures' names. Maybe I'm just thinking too much symbolism from like freaking shit you see on TV, cartoons when they think of hell.
Yo, you know what I love? I love that nobody gives a fuck about this election.
Oh, I don't know. I like how I'm kind of on the same. I can't even complain. I'd be guilty of it too. People are like, "Oh, if so and so win, I'm gonna leave this
I don't
country."
give a fuck, motherfucker.
So here's how I look at it.
All right, keep talking. I gotta get ice. Keep talking.
This is just one of my predictions. There's gonna be a super war. Huge super war. It's gonna be like North Korea versus China versus Israel. I don't know, some shit. People might be teams. Versus America versus like I don't know, Russia. Like all these people are gonna be fighting each other and shit. And then all at the same time, all this immigration's happening and stuff. No one wants the military morale's low. You heard what I just said? Anything I just said?
No, I was getting ice from my drink.
Okay, I'll repeat that too. I'll repeat. I was just talking just to like, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, here's what this is one of my predictions though. It's just one prediction though. And like I said, life goes on. There's always constantly negative, positive, pros and cons. Anyway, there's gonna be a super war. There's gonna be like some super war. America, Russia, North Korea, Iran, Israel, China. This is prediction. Super war, right? Like everyone bumping. Either on team, some people, you know what I'm saying, on teams, whatever, super war. Military morale's low. People don't want to join the military in America. Open borders right now. President's gonna be like, okay, if you want citizenship, join the military, free citizenship. Everyone in America is gonna be like, you know, the original people in America, they're not gonna want to fight in a war. They're gonna be like, fuck this shit. Immigrants are gonna be like, okay, citizenship, America, let's fight for the American dream. All the immigrants are gonna fight for the American dream. After the Super War is over, there's gonna be the New Age Super GI Bill. They're like American Black Rock royalty in America. The government is gonna be like free house if you served in the war. Free house.
Everyone's gonna need prosthetic limbs, cyber limbs.
And then that's all gonna be
cyberpunk.
That's all gonna be taken care of. The original Americans are that didn't really stack their cash right. They're gonna be put in FEMA smart city camps. They're too, you know what I'm saying? Like unless you can get over, you know what I'm saying?
And maybe we get a second baby boom.
That's gonna happen with the immigration to America because there's lots of space here, bro. There's lots of people don't really. It's all a psyop. Everything be a psyop. Everything. Houses cost too much. That's a psyop. Everything all psyop, bro. There's so many houses that are like cheap. I know wages are low, but like I don't know, bro. It's like I know it's gonna be like a rough period and shit, but it is gonna be that period where like if you can't get out the bubble before the UBI hits, because once UBI hits, they're gonna once UBI hits, bro. Like they're gonna track everything, like how much water you use, how much gas you use, how much food you. Like, if they see you buying a whole bunch of donuts and shit with the UBI, they're gonna be like, okay, citizenship America, let's fight for the American dream. All the immigrants are gonna that didn't really stack their cash right. They're gonna be put in FEMA smart city camps. They're too, you know what I'm saying? Like unless you can get over, you know what I'm saying? All the immigrants are gonna they're gonna increase your health insurance.
What if UBI hits and you still choose to work anyway?
Yeah, that's super. You know what I'm saying? You lit. You super lit.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
I don't know how much the UB. That's the thing. It might be a combination of like UBI and like working. You're like, this is just another. This is going on. Whatever. I have like you get a combination like UBI and then you're forced to like take up trash off the sidewalk.
Or let's
You know
say
what I'm saying?
let's say you sell T-shirts or clothes or something, and like UBI hits.
Well, yeah, you can do
and
that.
Everyone gets more money, and they want to
aspect.
spend their money. You know, they want to spend
I'm
more
not
money.
talking about well, that's the entrepreneur aspect of it, and I understand that because you can pop off with that, but maybe if you make above a certain limit with that, you're just not eligible for UBI anymore.
No,
You know what I'm
they
saying?
should.
Who knows if it's like
Would
that?
they do
UBI
that?
might be for the bottom of the bottom, but then again, it's just like, but you live in like a. It's not like there's projects that aren't. You know how project housing is like it'll get run down, not taken care of. It won't be like that. It'll be like
As an
you live in a
experiment,
smart
let's say
city.
let's say America.
Look, hold on, though. You live in like maybe like 100, 200 square feet smart city pod.
Forget that shit. I'm just saying,
That's
like, let's say
it's gonna be like that. That's how you take care of the
I'm
homeless.
just saying,
That's
let's
the
just
only
start
solution.
shit. Just to start out, let's say you give every American, every single American, whether you're rich or poor, let's say you give them all a check every month for $500. It's not enough to
That's
pay.
exactly what I was
Listen,
thinking too.
It's not enough to pay rent. But like, let's say you just did it, whether you're homeless or not, whether you're rich or not, whether you're poor or not, whatever race you are, whatever. If you're an American citizen, every month to a mailbox or whatever of your choosing,
No matter how much money you already make,
you get sent a check for $500 every single month. Like I said, that's not going to pay rent, but for that month, you will not die. Like you can get with that $500 for the month, you can get enough food to sustain yourself. At the very least, for that month. I mean, if you really ration shit, you could probably get a nice warm set of like garb to be able to not freeze to death, and that's it. What else do you need? You know, like you could find a water source somewhere.
They're gonna, with that though, they're still gonna be build these little smart city project housing, futuristic.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, just to start, I think $500.
I was thinking about, apart from that in general, I'm thinking like, what if they sent every American a one-time check of $8,000?
Nah, I'd rather the $500. Think about it. Like, but right now, like, all right, let's say
increase the debt. Let's say
$3 trillion. Let's say everybody right now, everybody gets $500 a month, and then next year it would be like $512 a month, and then the year after that it would turn to 500. Yeah, 520. I'm just saying, like, if you scale it up that way. But let's say we just get that much money every month, like that would not.
Because you know what, people would be able to
buy food, eat.
Not even just that though. Like apart from that, like that extra money can go back into, if you want to,
the economy,
support your friends' art, support your friends' merchandise, clothing.
Yes, and eventually, if that goes on long enough, we eventually live in a society where money isn't even really like an aspect.
And that's what I mean by the intelligence society. It's not like people are dumb.
But the fact is that'll probably never work. Like, you know,
like,
it'll probably never work. There's too many corrupt billionaires and shit. Like,
I mean, bro, it's like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You drain the swamp. No, not specific to anybody, but I'm just saying, like, there's a lot. I mean, I'm not get politics. That could go on and on, but it's just like when it comes to the utopian society where everyone just like got some cash, at least, like you said, survive. Like, you're not gonna die, even though shit still be in America. If you got shit set up a certain way, there you can never really, go wrong. But it's just like, I don't know, to balance that aspect out, extra $500.
well, here's what'll fuck you up. Let's say you become an alcoholic. Let's say you become a cokehead. Let's say you become a crack addict. Let's say you get addicted to opiates and fentanyl and heroin. Let's say you fuck up. You know, everyone fucks up. That's what we're providing cushion for at the end of the day. Because if we never fucked up, we wouldn't need UBI. Let's be real. The reason why UBI is nice is because we know deep down, inevitably, everyone fucks up. Everyone ends up in a hole eventually at some point. That's just the fundamental truth of human nature. So that's why it would be so helpful. If we just give everyone, whether you're rich or poor, $500, that'll ensure that you don't die in the event you fucked up and you're homeless, and and you know, as long as you could afford $2 for a fucking PO box, you know, all that shit. Like either way,
$2 for a PO box. That shit even costs a lot, bro.
I'm
These
just
days.
saying it's like
I know
$1.
what you mean, bro.
It's like a couple dollars a
Well, it's
month.
just like because now that basically like because even with that, it's just like because the expectations of being able to survive was always like people had a family and shit or a community.
Well, also
But like
UBI,
now that like
UBI. The thing that the reason why UBI would be so helpful is because it would eliminate the need for dudes to have to rob someone just to feed their family for the night. It's like, no, I got the monthly check. You know, we have $500 for this month in case this shit happens. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like that's perfect.
I get that, but that can't. There has to like there gonna be so other. There's gonna be
Because
other things
the big problem is it's way
well.
too easy to go and sell drugs for the quick money. It's way too easy to go with a
The
night.
thing is, how should I explain it here? The rough period to get to that point where, like I said, there's gonna be even the whole thing with the minimum wage argument right now. It's basically, it's not really like how should I explain it here? It's more of like a all right, quick. It's more of just like people feel like, because you know there'll be people that make like $18 an hour, or there'll be people that make like how to feel about it. There'll be people that make like $10 an hour and they do like some heavy duty labor shit, and then like they're like, oh, how come they get paid this much and I don't get paid much because I'm doing this, and it's just like. You know what I'm saying? It's like a whole like, you know, this one person feels like they're putting a lot of energy towards something and they feel like they deserve more. You know what I'm saying? And I feel it, and it's just like, damn, it's really hard to like balance shit out because even like society, it's like, you know, I don't like I'm not gonna get detail like what you do for your job, but like I want to assume like even like the type of job I have right now was like. In the 90s, when I watched like movies of people that had like this type of job, like people were like, you know, wearing suits and shit, dressed up, you know, everything was like professional and shit. Everything was like, you get what I'm saying? It was like such a big deal. But now, you know, people work from home, smoke weed, hang out, girls that talk shit, make beats, super ADHD mode.
Yo.
That's why I be mad too, cause like if I get that's the thing I always like I don't get I'll get diagnosed with all the disorders if I go see the therapist. That's why I'm not gonna like I already know.
I had a weird thought lately. If I went out to Japan, I think I would do really good out there.
Bro, if you
like if I went out to Japan, first of all, like I could probably take care of myself out there, you know?
So look.
I could probably fuck anyone up. You know, I'll fuck up those little Japanese dudes, like beat the shit. And I'll regret my words. Like there'll be some huge Japanese dude, like you said, what? And it just pounds me into the dirt. And I'm like, oh man. This is tough.
I feel like what are you like? Are you Korean?
Yeah.
So I feel like me and you was in Japan, bro. I feel like and it's not like really like no you know how we look like or really like our presence or anything like we look no, but it's more like I feel like they wouldn't beef with me just cause, but I feel like they'll beef with you because Japanese and Koreans might I don't know, might be like some personal racial.
The reason why they would beef with me is because all the girls would love me, and then their boyfriends would be like, "Who is this guy, Jin?" You know, like.
I feel like me black, I'll just accept it. I'm like, fuck it, this nigga is like, oh. This is my nigga. I feel like.
Yo, if I went out to Japan, would you want to come with?
Yeah, bro. I'll have to plan that shit out. If you let me know. If you
can figure out a way to live there, that'd be so sick. Like,
so, bro. So listen. I don't know if you like. If I told you about this, I posted this on Twitter today because I follow this page on Instagram, but not just Instagram. You can literally look this up. There's like apartments in Japan, like where you live in right now. I don't know how much square footage your house is. My apartment is like 650, maybe 700 square feet. But Japan, you know,
I do have one problem with Japan though. Can I tell you what that is? Like, You see this? Like, we could drink as much as we want in Japan. We could get fucked up off the tits in Japan.
Can't smoke weed.
But we
though.
can't smoke weed. We can't do drugs. We can't do acid. We can't
Someone
do Molly.
just posted on Twitter about I don't care about acid and shrooms and shit.
But I don't know if I could say goodbye. I'm an artist, man. I don't know if I could say goodbye.
Yeah, but bro,
to the,
I think Japan. So you sober off weed for a long time. Someone just posted on Twitter about Japan having like Delta 8. So it's like if you sober up for like 3-4 like a year, Delta 8 might hit.
No, I don't give a fuck. I like. Well, I don't want to say I need weed. It's just I like doing drugs.
How far is a? I think if you smoke weed, bro, you might have to just fly to like Amsterdam or some shit.
No, it's not.
Japan.
It's not just weed, dude. It's like cocaine. We got here. We can get all the drugs we want in America. That's just the fun. That's truth. Like anything you could think
I don't
of.
care about that, bro. I'll just drink, bro.
No, I can't.
I'm pretty sure in Japan, if you really want to, if you really want to, you could get you can get whatever you want.
I think psychedelics are important as long as you have access to psychedelics.
If you literally got like 20,000, not even that. If you got $10,000 minimum, between 10,000 and 35,000, you can buy a house just like that in Japan.
Yeah, because their people are dying.
And it's just like, and I was thinking about it, I'm like, damn, I can quit my job, buy this house, and then I got enough to buy the house. Like, you know what I'm saying? 401k keep going. I don't look at the retirement for 401k. I don't think retirement is gonna happen. I don't care about retirement. I'm a
work till you die.
Yeah, fuck it. If I work, if I could my job. I don't know. I could. Yeah, fuck it. I work till I die like Joe Biden. Fuck it. You know, that would be lit to the max.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You know what the fuck? Fuck, I look like being in bit like Dumbledore in this bit. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not gonna have no low level.
Like Churchill.
I'm not gonna have no low level job, bro. I'm gonna have like be executive or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck like, you know what I'm saying? Like executive for some company. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I can be like, if I'm 80 years old making like fuck it.
Like Rothschild.
300, like that's
Rockefeller.
Like, I'm in the 9 to 5. No, fuck it, bro. Like
I bet you Jay-Z's gonna be working in the music industry till he's 80 years old.
Bro, the music, bro. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Everything, bro. Fuck all this. Fuck all. That's what I'm trying to say. That's how 401k just to pump and dump. Like wherever you work, pump and dump it, right? Match it up to the max. Pump and dump.
Hell's yeah.
But so I'm just like, damn. I can either. And the thing is, I'm like, cause bro, like stuck. America is like, you know, even if you make like 150,000 a year, $200,000 a year, 400 a mortgage is like, I mean, cause the house I won't. Cause the way America is, I don't know, bro. Like I want to own some shit in America before I get a place in Japan or some shit.
Yeah.
And I just want to finish school because having a bachelor's degree just makes it easier to get the visa and shit.
Yeah.
Just in case, like, you know what I'm saying? They niggas start tripping and shit. Like, okay, let me get a job teaching English right quick. You know what I'm saying? So these motherfuckers won't kick me out.
The truth is though,
I'm already, you know what I'm saying?
The truth is nobody likes Japan. Nobody wants to move to Japan. You be a gift to them. They want Americans moving to Japan. They want.
I don't care about. That's the thing. I'm fine with living my life just
as long as you're not like a criminal, like a molester or a killer.
Yeah,
they'll invite you. They'll bring you to Japan. They don't give a fuck.
I'm not chill to myself with the scenery and shit. Drink green tea, chill out.
As long as you're not a felon, you're fine. Like they'll accept you with open arms. Japan needs people. The more people Japan has, whoever you are, wherever you're from, if you're willing to move there and work and provide labor and benefits and value to their society, they will accept you with open arms.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. And so the countries I was, so if you ever want to like, have you been out of the country before?
Yeah.
I've never been out of the country.
What?
So like,
you never left America? Oh, you're gonna love it. You can start light. You go to Mexico, you could go to Canada, and then you could move on to like fucking, I don't know, like Asia, like Japan or Korea.
Go to maybe Europe. Not. I might go to. I don't know. I'm not too interested in going to Canada. Mexico, yeah.
Mexico, Canada, yeah.
I was gonna say, even like so I'll be like looking at Airbnbs in like Montenegro, Greece. They got like month stay for like $300.
Well, that's because their economy is trash and their money is worth shit. Like, their currency is like.
I could come over here and hang out, eat natural, organic.
Yo, I love countries like that where you could go with like $100 and you live like a king. You know, like you're like it's like, yo, I get a lobster dinner for $5. What?
I be seeing the scenery. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. There's literally countries. Yo, there's countries where you flash like American dollars and you're like a rich man. Like if you go there with like $500, you're like so rich. Like you could do all sorts of good shit.
That's what I'm trying to say, and that's like my job. Like I'm limited to America, where to live and stuff. So I can't like really like That's why I want to finish school and then get like some type of remote. I'm still gonna push like a passive, like a my second business, online business.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna push some shit like that. But like, bro, like I was asking because this dude in Japan, I know he rapped over one of my beats and shit, and he wants like another beat and whatever. It's funny too because he want like the piano, he want like some piano anime, like you know what I'm saying, or RPG type piano beat. I've been making those a lot too, so I feel it. But
yo, hook him up. Yo,
no, I was just right quick. I was just gonna say, I'm like, damn, we should. I was gonna send him cash to like register like a record label in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Put my name on that bit.
Yeah.
Just so I can have, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, how I do this so I can come in, you know what I'm saying? Start turning up. And start establishing myself in another country and shit. 'Cause fuck it. That's how the world is going. Globalism, dog. Inevitable, dog. Fuck. We got AI videos. Bro, that's what I saw the AI video. I can, once I'm able to, once I get the time, I just got iPhone 15. This shit crystal clear. I'm like, once I'm able to, I'm about to record videos. You got the AI that translate me speaking in Chinese, Arabic, Spanish.
You know what the problem is?
Talking shit to the whole planet in this bitch. Dog.
You know what Americans fucked up on? So here's my take, right? Like with hardcore Americans, right? Like let's say you had Americans coming in, right, where they're like, yo, these fucking Chinese people are like making our country Chinese, or these Arabs are making our country Muslim, or these such and such countries are making us this. Well, I say we do the opposite. We go on the offensive as Americans. It's like, let's make them more American. Let's make Japan more American. Let's make Africa more American. Let's make China more American. Let's bring America to them. You know, like let's move there and be.
If I go to, cause look, I'm like, you know. As time went by in my life, I started cooking better and stuff. So I'm like, I can probably go to Japan and start like southern black restaurants.
That's what I'm saying, yo. Let's bring America there. Yeah.
Chinese people come over here and they got Chinese people come over here with they on, like, you know what I'm saying? You're not even eating the full Chinese food experience. It's just orange chicken, lo mein, just basic shit.
They make
so I'm like, y'all, so what if
I'm saying, like, you bring American shit over there, you know, like real American culture over there,
macaroni and cheese,
and you could bring it to Asia, you could bring it to Africa, you could bring it to Europe. It's like imagine being in London, and it's like we're the only spot in London that sells Tennessee hot chicken sandwiches, yo. The only spot in London that sells Tennessee hot chicken, or like Mississippi barbecue.
London, people like. And I don't know if you could look into, bro.
We gotta culturally, as Americans, we have to culturally invade other countries. That's what we gotta do. That's our mission as Americans.
You saw that picture I shared. I was like, the best restaurants, American food, the best restaurants.
Bro, think about it. Could you imagine southern? Could you imagine like southern seafood or southern barbecue, like in like Japan, like Tokyo, and like fucking like London,
this is some basic.
And like
to
Africa,
us, the Americans is basic, but to them it's just like, oh my god.
It's like, or even better. It's like imagine in India you get like New York Brooklyn style pizza. It's like there's like one spot, or like Indonesia, or it's like Indonesia. Yeah.
NY pizza. It's like the most mediocre.
But since like New Yorkers are everywhere, like they would be like, oh my god.
I want to go to India. I feel like a pay cut. I go to like,
as long as South you establish Korea. Yourself, if you bring the spirit,
I go to Singapore.
If you bring the spirit of what you're bringing,
Singapore, Dubai. You know what I'm saying? I go to Dubai.
Nah, fuck that. Shit. Go to the poor places, like Mexico.
I actually moved to Mexico. I don't know how the cartel shit be. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing I know. Y'all be like, oh, fuck the police, defund the police. But hey, that's the defund the police. That's how cartels come in. Cartel. That's how niggas start coming in with their own shit. I seen a picture of the cartel, and that shit look like a military. That shit look like
Special forces,
shit like
Navy
Tom Clancy
SEALs.
game. It look like forgot what Tom Clancy game I played. But that shit look like that shit.
That's some Rainbow Six shit. Shit.
Bro, I'm like,
That's
what
some
the fuck?
Ghost
How they-
Recon
yeah,
shit.
How many defund the police? I'm like, nah. I
These
don't know what y'all
motherfucking
talking
cartel
about.
dudes looking like Splinter Cell with like night vision goggles and like
Bro,
high tech weapons.
Bro, that's what they own. Cause you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy in this world that we live in now? Like, I don't know if you noticed this, but
Criminals
like,
have there's billionaire criminals in our world. Billionaire criminals. Imagine that, like criminals, like gangsters who kill people who have access to billions of dollars of assets. That is unheard
paying the
of.
cartels with crypto,
What?
transferring millions of dollars to cartels with crypto.
No, that's what I'm saying. Could you imagine, like, all right, for example, back when like our Americans were fighting Nazis in World War II, they would never have imagined a world where like there were billionaire criminal warlords. You know, like they would never have imagined that world. And now we live in a world like a cyberpunk world where it's like billionaire warlord criminals, like slave traders and sex traffickers and murderers, assassin
I feel like
guilds,
that
and
was back
fucking
then too, though.
drug
World War II.
traffickers, like.
That was back then too with the Rothschild.
Yeah, but now with this much money and this much control over infrastructure, like we're talking billions of dollars in assets, which means you could move things like that. Like you could hire a cargo plane to move this to there and like that. You could like hire some sketchy dude to shoot like a tranquilizer in an endangered animal and have it brought to your doorstep like that. That's what having access to billions and billions of dollars can do for you. Like, which is crazy. Like, that's like a living god, and we're starting to wake up to that fact, and we're starting to like understand this, where it's like suddenly our own little petty races towards wealth seem like so insignificant, which they are compared to
So
how
what was the last thing you said?
no, we're starting to realize how our little petty races for wealth, or how petty our little races for wealth actually is.
Oh, yeah, but I don't know shit. I don't know. I feel like the main reason why there's not like a complete UBI system, you know what I'm saying? The main reason why it hasn't been like no harsh change is because like there's still those people that overnight billionaires and shit, cyber billionaires for whatever reason, whether it's drop shipping.
Well, it's just like it's just like back in the day. There was old money and new money. Like even in like the 1800s, like he just made his fortune on this new little device or new little doohickey. That's new money. Whereas like old money is like my money spans across generations back in towards the such and such era. You know,
You
like
still have to wonder too, though, during those aspects. I know people will talk about like crypto millionaires losing all their money or whatever, but even in those, like, think about someone that had like a mine and they were popping off. You know what I'm saying? They had all their little workers mining gold and shit, and they were going good for like 2, 3, 4 years, and then you know what I'm saying? They were lit too. They had some hoes. They were spending money on the nicest horse carriages, best food, and then like you know what I'm saying? Gold's gone now from that spot.
Yeah, now it's Bitcoin.
All the gold's gone.
Bitcoin's the new gold.
And then lose their money and shit, and then they just fall off. Or like someone had an oil, because you only hear about the like oil companies that survive now, Exxon Mobil, BP, all those people, and of course they may have bought out smaller companies and shit. But you never like a lot of people probably fell off with that shit too back in the day.
Here.
People have farms that fell off. Shit happens. That's life, bro. You only see the success.
Yo, look at Detroit. Detroit was like a flash pan of like economic prosperity and suddenly became
exactly
the shittiest city in the world. Like,
but then again, that it's open. It's a blank slate right now. It's a like super blank slate because not as much as it was 10 years ago, but like property is like super cheap. 10, 20 years, that shit's gonna be freaking crazy. Green grass. Everything's gonna be like nice as fuck.
a lot of bodies buried.
Futuristic. That's why I'm like, damn, I missed my chance to buy like a $17,000 house where I'm at, or in my city where I live at. Now
You
it's
know, maybe
impossible.
you're right. Always look to the poorest areas at the time, and you give it like 10 to 15 years, and it'll suddenly be the seed of like the next poppin' spot.
I first seen this. I didn't. This concept first came to my mind when, um, like when I lived in Seattle, and I was looking at like rent and shit, how much stuff costs, and then like I saw like how much houses cost, and then like there were people that lived in Seattle that are like, oh, and then it used to be like this. It was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, and I'm like, damn, I feel it. There's all these tech companies, like everyone's like, I moved to Seattle, fuck it. They legalized weed. The biggest pump and
There's
dump
probably
with
dudes
houses.
that work in California and live in Seattle.
Uh, well, maybe California's the same shit. Those expensive state.
That's
Like
what I'm
it's
saying.
the
Like, it's
same
probably
shit.
cheaper to live in Seattle than California at this point.
It's similar, bro. It's the same. The housing price is the same, bro. And what I'm trying to say is like Florida is like Florida wasn't even like a poor area. It was just a secret gem. Well, not Florida, Tampa specifically. Tampa was just a secret gem and shit, kind of. But now it's just like, you know, everyone moved down here. I barely meet people that are like from Tampa and shit. People be trying to tell me about Tampa, like, oh, you know, Tampa had this. I'm like, bitch, this is my motherfucking city, bitch. The fuck?
You were born in Tampa?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's just like, so yeah, I mean, that's the biggest pump and dumps is to hit the poorest areas. It's sad. Some people might call it gentrification, but it's just like there's literally abandoned houses is just sitting there. But like if once you buy one and another person does it, it's gonna overall raise the prices up. And then like the people that the only people that can kind of thrive there are like either you either got a high paying job or the people that own their houses. All you know what I'm saying? They got they got a low rate. You know what I'm saying?
I'm probably gonna die in New York, man. Like, whether I live in Japan or Europe, like I'm probably gonna end up coming back just to die here.
I feel it. Kind of like you're from New York?
Yeah, I was born here.
Okay, yeah, I feel that. Why not? I feel that though.
There's a
It's
lot of
just
history in this city, and I'm proud to be a part of its legacy. You know, like really, there is a lot of history here, and there's a lot of dark history. I won't get I won't get it twisted, but there's a lot of good stuff too. You know,
yeah, dude, New York is crazy, bro.
We had a lot of good
New York
times.
that's what I like. New York. I hear a lot of crazy things happening about New York right now, though. That's why I'm like,
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be whether it falls or whether it rises. It's gonna be amazing.
that's what I'm trying to say. If you strong enough to be there, and I don't know. I feel like I would. San Francisco,
It's not
Seattle.
that bad out here, though. That's the thing.
No,
like,
that's what I was
it's
gonna
not
say. I don't
that
think,
bad.
regardless of what I see, like as the type of person what I've already been through, I wouldn't be bad for me. But it's just like I couldn't imagine like people that like going from where I live to moving up there. But my cousin moved up there too, so I can go visit her.
How does she
Whatever.
say she likes it?
I guess so. I don't know if she's back down here. I just know she moved up there at one point. Might be down here. Well, bro, people either like the city or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? City's cool. It's just like a different video game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different. Like, I like being in distance from a city. Like, Tampa's not like a city. There's a downtown Tampa, but it's not like active. Like, you're not gonna just. There's Ybor City, but it's not New York, bro. It's not like. I'm not gonna compare Tampa to New York.
Yo, you should come out
San
here, man.
Francisco,
Come out here, check it
Seattle,
out. You'll love it.
maybe,
You'll
yeah.
fucking love it. Spend at least a month out here. A month would be good.
For sure, bro. Sure, bro.
And like, yo,
I
just
need to-
bring your computer and like you could set up and just chill. You know?
Okay,
Make
for
your
a month,
money.
I can just go to work. I
Yeah,
can go to work too.
yeah. Make your money during the day, and then once you're off, you could just go out.
Okay, cool.
You know?
Okay, cool. Produce album. Okay. To see what's popping up. That's basically what I'm trying to do.
You know what you could do? You could spend like the first half of the month here, and the second half of an Airbnb, or the first half in an Airbnb, the second month here. Like you could do whatever you want. You could customize your experience.
Well, to be honest, bro, I don't give a fuck about it. I'll dip the fuck out of them. Like one way plane ticket to China. Fuck it. Like I don't know. If some shit happened, I got fired from my job. I'll just get a one-way plane ticket somewhere. And
You don't have any pets, right? You don't have any cats or anything?
Yeah, but you know they stay with my girlfriend and shit.
Oh, okay. So, all right.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? She got custody, so fuck it. Fuck it. And even if they were real, even if I had kids, fuck it. I'll just pay the child support. Fuck it.
Yeah, leave them in a daddy daycare.
Fuck it. Here, take the child support. Take it. You're arranged to pay this much.
Imagine you had a business where you had robots that just takes care of kids and babies.
Well, that's part of the smart city system. That's the whole thing.
It's like Pokemon with Chansey. It's like, oh, Chansey daycare, Chansey, and Chansey
crazy,
just takes
bro.
care of your baby.
The only, I don't know. I gotta be in my kids' lives unless I'm doing some like, you know, Elon Musk shit or NBA YoungBoy shit. You know what I'm saying? They both have multiple kids. NBA YoungBoy's a rapper. I don't know if you know who he is. Like, unless I'm on some shit like that.
What kind of name is that though? That's like so disgusting.
NBA YoungBoy.
It's not good. I don't like that.
I know that's the whole. I don't know. I think that's how you make people. I think that's how people blow up. Like Young Thug. Like when I first saw that name, I'm just like, that's the most generic. Like, that's the most generic name. This is the most stereotypical thing. And like the whole thing with Young Thug is just like, I really think he's a genius rapper. Like when you actually like, because I didn't like him at first because it was like straight auto tune, like high pitch to the match.
What about Lil Yachty?
I like Young Thug more than Lil Yachty. I didn't get really. I think I got into one of his mixtapes or albums, or Lil Yachty's albums. But I don't really. It's just more like it's just a matter if I just, bro. I got into a point in my life where like, I listen to myself a lot, bro. Like I literally either listen to myself or my friends' music, or specific songs.
You listen to my music at all?
When you post it, yeah.
Really?
Like I said, I listen to the song you posted.
I assume nobody listens to my shit.
And then occasionally like on YouTube, that's why I got super ADHD, bro. Like I'll listen to like song like cause it'll just show me like, oh, okay, this person. The songs you have on YouTube not as much, and then when the songs you had posted on the because I don't see them on this Facebook, but previously on the other Facebook, I was like the other songs that you had.
You know what? I'm gonna make another song for YouTube.
Your performing songs is what I see the most because I'll like, you know, on Facebook.
You know what? I'll make a real track now, like for Spotify, for Amazon Music, like a track worthy of playlisting and streaming. Like I'll make an actual solid good track. Next track I make is not gonna be no video shit, because it's true. I use that as an excuse. It's true. Like it's less.
Well, you can, and that's the thing, bro. It's like I don't know. I always be mentioned like stuff. Music artists always be like super. I don't know if they say super stubborn, but like stubborn.
Yeah, I'll always admit when you make a real track behind a DAW, you get the most control over detail. You get to make the truest.
Oh yeah.
Example.
But the thing is, what you're doing is not like it's not like you can't imitate like. And that's the thing. I was watching.
I'm blending worlds. You know, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm like blending. I'm trying to like blend.
One of my favorite. One of my favorite rappers, Jeezy. It's so funny because like. He's one of my favorite, like, Jeezy's like, he dropped Thug Motivation 101. His name Young Jeezy, I'm gonna say Jeezy, but Young Jeezy was his name. He dropped Thug Motivation 101, which was like, one of the pioneers of trap albums and stuff, like the trap selling here today. It's like, that album really like pioneered that. And like, he did like you know those Tiny Desk concerts?
Yeah.
Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
It's basically just like, it's basically like all like someone performing their music, but like all like actual acoustic instrument, you know, violin, cellos, bass, piano. Maybe the most is like a Yamaha Motif keyboard. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
I do know about the Motif keyboard from Yamaha.
Yeah. So like at most, and then they're just rapping and shit. And that's
yo,
like,
do you know how to play piano or keys?
So I could play like piano and stuff. Like some of my music, like even the melodies of my beats, is me playing it on the piano. Like but it's not like super like, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course I can play Mary Had a Little Lamb, all that basic shit, and then I can just freestyle.
What about guitar? Can you play guitar?
I played. There was like I started playing it for a little bit. Like I
I
learned
mean,
how to
can you
play.
play like chord? Can you play chord progressions?
I got to a point where I could, but then I just forgot it all.
All
I
right.
have a guitar right here, bro. It's pretty dope. Hold
No,
on.
no, no, wait,
I'm
don't.
act- okay,
No,
okay.
you
But
can
it's
show.
actually
You can
pretty
show me your
cool.
guitar. You can show me your guitar.
What's up?
You can show
Oh
me
no,
your
but
guitar.
I got played. Isn't I got to a point where it's like I was playing what is it called? I was playing uh I was playing War Pigs. Dang, 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 dang. You know, I was just playing that all. That's all. I was. I
That
need
was
to
a really
actually.
good impersonation of War Pigs.
Dang, dang, dang. Bro, I love that song, bro. But yeah, bro. So like, what was I about to say? I was playing that. I forgot what other song.
Do you like the Beatles?
Um, the song I like the most from the Beatles "Come Together." I love that song. But I'm more. I like. I think if I had to compare, I think Rolling Stones. I like Rolling Stones more than the. I think Rolling Stones got some more like lit songs. But then again,
The
I did
Beatles
watch.
have some lit ass songs.
I haven't got. I don't think I like the Yellow Summer. I seen the Yellow Submarine when I was like a kid and shit. I'm like, damn, this shit.
The
lit to the max.
Beatles, to me, the Beatles' best song is "Help." You know the ones like "When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way." It's a good
Hold on,
fucking
what's the name
song.
of- Is it the one that goes woo woo? Oh, that's another song.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. The
How does
Beatles.
it go? Or what's the name of the song?
It's called "Help!" Exclamation point.
Woo woo.
This
Woo, woo.
is a good sound.
Hold on, let me see how this hold on, let me turn this shit down.
When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed.
Oh, I know the
Not
song.
just that.
Yeah, I know the song, bro.
It's a good
I
fucking
just heard it.
song.
I don't care for the Beatles too much. As I don't know. I just say I like Rolling. I don't know if is Rolling Stones from the same exact era, or are they within like 5 years apart, 10 years?
I don't know. But they definitely existed at the same time.
I probably have to listen to it. I have to. The thing is with music, and that's why I don't really like. That's the thing, bro. Like, I when you like at least with me, and I used to like I had to dive into like a whole like. I don't just listen to shit one time and just be like, okay, this is cool, or I don't like it. Yeah, I gotta listen to the whole like I gotta listen to shit on repeat
Yeah.
just to even like form an opinion and shit.
You know what's weird?
It's like
Well, we never really had too many black boy bands.
yeah, cause that shit be like gay as fuck, or it should be like.
Well, first of all,
No, they do, bro.
let's look
it's
at
not really boy.
wait, no,
It's
no.
not
First
really
of all,
boy band. It's
look
more-
at the
it's
history.
not gay as fuck.
I'm just saying the
But it's not
history
really
of the boy
band, it's
band.
more like
The
R&B.
history of the boy band was pretty much
There's
black.
Motown.
Yeah,
What's up?
it's like you had like a quartet of like black dudes, wearing the same outfits, singing like in different pitches and the same song, and it would sound great. That's what like Backstreet Boys and NSYNC ripped off of. They were literally just like ripping off that formula of that like kind of like vocal quartet of like
That shit got
soul and R&B.
hijacked. That shit, the music industry, that shit got that aspect of music got hijacked. That's why, and someone mentioned that like and it was so crazy when the trap era too came in with the trap beats with Lex Luger shortly after Thug Motivation, like 3 years after Thug
Yeah,
Motivation.
he created the fast hi-hats like the
He did. But he did innovate super heavy with the hi-hat. If you listen to OJ the Juice Man, Alaska and Atlanta mixtape, if you listen to that mixtape,
yeah.
hold on, bro, I'm gonna tell you that.
It's
Please,
good.
you gotta listen to this mixtape, bro. This shit is like, cause this shit was like,
Everyone
I don't
loves
know, bro, like-
everyone loves Lex Luger, man. I love you, Lex Luger. Even if you're an
Someone
old
needs to
ass head right now.
someone needs to preserve this. Someone needs to preserve, cause like classical music, like there's all these websites where like people like wrote like bro, I stumbled upon like this these niggas was on this forum and shit talking shit about this how this dude played this Sergei Rachmaninoff song, and he's like, "Oh, this dude's sloppy and it's not classy and it's not even structured to the original song to how it's supposed to." And then, like the other dude was like, "Oh, well, this is just progressive style of playing. He's just doing." I'm just like, damn, these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? He's like, damn. But not just that though. There's like people be preserving the Oh, that's not even the right mixtape, bro. I sent you the wrong mixtape.
All I'm saying is like, look, I'm young. I just gotta focus on making more tunes. That's what I gotta do. I gotta make more music. I gotta make more shit that I feel.
You got hella like, cause the thing is, bro, people be uploading whatever, bro, and then they just be pushing it.
Well, I don't have to push it. I just want to express my feelings. I want to express my experience. Do you like my music, Jdaflame? Honestly, do you like my music as an artist? Do you like the shit that I make? From what you've heard, do you like it?
Yeah, but you gotta put it together in like a whole like collection. Like you gotta like.
I'm just saying, no. Regardless of that, what do you think I should do? But I'm saying, like, from what you hear, when you hear it, does it make you feel good?
Yeah, but it just depends on like, I don't know, like if like okay, for example, like your house, like the electro songs that you have.
Yeah.
If I'm not in an electro mood, I'm not gonna want to listen to it.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
But generally speaking, I just want you to feel like even if you're not in the mood for it, even if you're not in the mood for it, and one of my songs came on the radio, would you be like, "Oh, fuck this guy"? Would you do that? How would you feel?
It's like multi-opinion though, because I wouldn't play. I don't know. Would I play electro music on the radio in general?
No, I'm saying like, let's say you were in the deli and you were just.
Sounds like a electro house song. Like,
yeah, I'm saying let's say you were in the deli.
You wouldn't give me like critique on that.
No, I'm just saying let's say you were in the deli and you just randomly heard one of my songs coming on in the radio. How'd you feel?
Whatever, song.
What?
I'll just be like, whatever, it's a song.
Yeah. All right. Good. Would you feel bad? Would you feel like shitty?
Well, I'm gonna play this in the background.
Oh, that's good.
I'll give an example.
It's a good song though. It's a good fucking song though, isn't it?
Can you hear it?
Kind of vaguely.
Okay, that's good. Hold on,
make it a little louder then.
Nah, bro. I don't want it to be because I don't know how this shit. I don't know. It's like how you hear shit when the phone music in the background.
I don't know. When I release this episode, it's gonna have this song playing in the background anyway. But
the thing is with music is like songs like this is like there's so many like uses for this type of stuff.
Yeah, it's versatile.
This is a chill song. Like you could chill in the lounge. With you can chill in like some like chill lounge. It can be on a video game at the main menu screen.
Yeah, like character selection.
There's so many. That's why I'm like, you can get like what is it called?
Yeah, you like this shit though. This is good stuff.
You can definitely get a maybe a sync licensing deal with this song. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I could make so many more like this and better.
This can definitely
I could pump shit like this out like nobody's business.
But getting a sync licensing deal, like, is this all from scratch melodies?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're good then. Yeah, so yeah.
I came up with the chord progressions, like I just wrote it down. I wrote it.
Chrono Trigger type beat. You know what I'm saying?
Look, you like the keys?
No, I like this a lot. If you got melodies like this that are like 140 BPM, 145, 150, 155, 160 BPM. You know what I'm saying? If you got melodies like that, you can send them over just to see if you can collab like that.
Yeah.
But I realized either too with the internet, I'm not good at collabing over online. I'd rather be like if you send me a loop, yeah, because it's just like getting a loop from Splice. Excuse me. But like in-person collab is always the best.
I agree.
In-person collab always the best.
Pause the track, please, because it's fucking with the audio.
What's up?
Pause the track.
Oh shoot. That's basically what I do, bro. That's how I be playing music all day. Of course, I'll be like taking a break from music and shit sometimes. Yeah. But, like all day,
you know what you should do? If you send me like all your music, I could play that in like your beats. I could play that in the background while like my episodes play out, and then I could link.
Not for sure.
I could like background music by Jdaflame, and I could just post the links. So yeah, send me your tracks. I'll mix it in the episode so that we could do like this. We're just playing, and you'll have more exposure that way. It's a good idea, right?
Yo. I mean, real, just not. Yeah, exactly. That's why. Is this? Wait, did you? What was I gonna say?
Call me a Jew.
You put any? Because you said that track you just played. You're gonna put that in the in this podcast.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Well, that's my first background. I'm gonna make more
That's what I'm
background
asking,
music.
like, is
I'm
this
gonna
the
make more
first?
background music tracks, and I'm just gonna cycle like a more variety. Like it's eventually the variety is gonna get more and more diverse. You know, like because I'm gonna make more little
Put them all in
stupid.
a portfolio.
Yeah, exactly. And
You know
then
what I'm
like
saying?
it's gonna, and then when I make a
That's
new
basically what I'm
video,
working on
I'm just gonna
too.
cycle through like the playlist. You know, I'm just gonna paste that, boom, and it's gonna play it
'Cause
all
I
of them.
do have an entire, and that's the thing. Once you're a producer, I don't
Yeah,
know.
this
It's
is
just
all
like
very easy to do. You know, it's very
exactly,
easy
and
to
that's the
do.
whole thing with the whole experience with the AI and how this speeds up like a lot of processes. Because like once you can make the visuals and shit
Yeah.
and just create these entire experiences, like who knows? You can maybe rent out a venue. You know what I'm saying? You rent out a venue. You created all like 2 hours, 3 hours of music,
Yes.
and then you got like these visual platform screens, and then you just you know what I'm saying. You create this entire like experience and like story. I don't know. Some people like I don't know. I don't. You can do
Maybe what I
storytelling.
want to do is like make
You know what I'm saying?
romance.
You can
I want
perform
to make
it.
like romance stories. You know, a story of like,
I'm using
yo, I think we both got back at the same time
to the max.
to the max. Why do you keep saying that?
Cause that's what it is. What's going on? Charged up. Super Saiyan 3.
It's like if you're a superhero, that's what their catchphrase would be. It's like
Yeah,
I'm
that's what you
lit.
gotta be. People not trying to be like people be mad when you Jedi Master, bro. People be mad. I'm like, I'm Mace Windu. Ball nigga shit. Mace Windu and shit. Young Mace Windu. People be mad, bro. Like, drink like 8 LaCroix.
I think
Like I don't inflation, bro. I'd be irresponsible. I'd be like doing stupid shit. Drink 1 pack of LaCroix a day. Weed, smoking, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, you got no choice but to make $100,000 a month from now. That's how I look at it. I feel like, or fuck it, Smart City, UBI, Smart Pod. Everyone gets, everyone gets their own unit pod. Still make beats on Ableton and shit.
you really like not okay with that idea, huh? Like the smart pod.
Oh no, it's not that. I just feel like it's funny too, because I'm really fascinated by like a lot of movies they released in the last like 5 years and certain shows like and it was and I mean the most one people know the most is like Black Mirror.
That's
How
a
they
good
had
show.
like that episode with the future where like that dude was brushing his teeth. I don't know if you know the episode where like they had like that little game show or whatever.
Yeah.
But not just that, but there's all these like movies that have like all these like
The pod.
futuristic
The pod.
society.
Like yeah, you live in the pod and
Yeah,
you
but it's
work
not
and
just
run
that. It's not really just that though. It's like they also have like, they'll have like and that's why I'm not really like it's not a negative thing because like I'm always like in my head I'm just like I see like futuristic. I don't. You know what hydroponics is?
Yeah.
Like
You use
like a futuristic. I
you
seen like
use
movies where they have like
submerged and suspended
it's just growing plants in water instead
Yeah.
of soil basically. Because you can just put all the nutrients in the water instead of the soil.
yes.
But like they got like I see seeing movies that got like shit like what I'm saying, they got shit like that. And motherfucker got their own vegetables and shit. So I'm like that type of society isn't a bad thing. It's just if you're super broke, it's like you're limited. But if you're still up, still riding out, you know what I'm saying? You can still be that's why I don't believe in off the grid, but I feel like you can still kind of like, do your own shit. I feel like society will still eventually lead to that. Maybe. We'll see. Not off the grid, but everything's still like green friendly, solar panels. You know what I'm saying?
Sustainable.
'Cause I don't know. I do believe they're gonna. It's gonna be all carbon footprint taxes. Going back to music though, it might make because the thing I like about EDM is there's not like this big like the thing about EDM versus like the mainstream pop and rap element of music is like pop and rap, like the mainstream element, it takes people's attention and it focuses it onto like a few
Sexuality.
people. Well,
Sexuality.
that
Yeah.
too, that too. But like it takes people's attention and just focuses it on like 1%, 3% of artists, as opposed to EDM where there's like so many artists just dropping music. You know what I'm saying? There's like a whole DJ mixes like 10 to 20 songs and shit of like different artists, and you're just like, cool, all these people just making something. You know what I'm saying? And then like I feel like it's like, you know what I'm saying? I like EDM because like you can be a DJ, you don't even gotta have that much buzz compared to like a mainstream artist with like millions of billions of views, but you can still get like booked for shows and shit, and just show up with this DJ and it's cool. But like I think that interest with me, I also always like, I don't know, with DJing it's cool, and I'm gonna get back to that too. And that's why I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just DJ my own beats and shit. People might actually like that.
Yo, if you came to New York, I would really want you to check out the food.
Actually, you know what too? Oh yeah, definitely food. But if you can get, well, I can probably find it myself. I can probably find an underground promoter. I can probably get an underground promoter and get a show slot up there and perform.
Yo, get me one too then.
But like, well, that'll be like, you about to rap or cause it'll be like, if I get a show, it'll be like a rap show.
Oh,
Like,
not like an actual like dance DJ set.
I mean, like that's if I like, cause I got, bro. There's no, I mean, what is someone booking me for like a DJ? Well, I mean, I don't have any like dance.
I could be your
songs
DJ
out.
as a rapper. Like, give me your backing tracks and you could rap.
Well, that's the thing. That's different, bro. I'll separate the aspect, bro. If I'm gonna get booked for a show as a rapper right now with Jdaflame, with my next song releasing as a rapper, I'm gonna do a rap show. But yeah, I do got the Jdaflame EDM album coming. Bro, if you heard these, this is like straight like this is only a niche type of house music, bro. Progressive
Yeah, it's so niche.
this is only whatever type of
Yeah. It's
this
that
is only like, you know what I'm
exclusive
saying, straight
shit.
melodic, straight you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I do, and then another cause I got another house alias that's just tech house though, it's just straight tech house. That's it. Like Adam Bear drum code, that style. That's it. I want to release like a song under that label. I don't care, just like 2, 3. That's one of my goals in life. Because one thing I know is like, because bro, I'm not like gonna rap about certain things no more. You know, as I get older in life, I'm still gonna be like rap about lit to the max. Because you always gotta be lit to the
High
max.
energy. High
I'm not gonna be no
frequency.
old lame. I'm not gonna be no old.
No, you're gonna be high frequency.
You know that video with Arnold Schwarzenegger with the cigar? He's like, I'm not scared to smoke my stogie in front of my I saw that video. I was like in middle school or some shit. I was like, you know what, this. I'm like, cool.
This resonates with me as a teenager.
That is, he doesn't. I don't idolize him, but that video, it don't be people I idolize. It'd be like shit. Like it'd be like certain video. It'd be like concepts. So like videos like that is like shit. Videos like that, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Pictures worth 1,000 words type of thing. Videos like that, it's like what I like.
Hell yeah.
I saw that video, I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what like, I don't know, bro. I'm not trying to be old. I don't know, because I see like Jackie Chan lit in movies, riding out. You know what I'm saying? I see people, who else old? Jason Statham old, riding out. Why the fuck I'm gonna
Bruce
be like
Willis riding out.
Yeah, Bruce, that's what I was trying to think of earlier. I'm like, why the fuck I gotta be young? I'm seeing people like, oh, my knees hurt, I'm getting old, my back hurt. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, right.
And I'm just like, that's the thing with anime and shit too. I'm like, cause I be watching anime and shit. People be like, you see motherfuckers start doing like 1,000 push-ups. And in my head, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I need to start turning up and shit. I need to start
Bro, we just gotta live in proximity to each other, and we can meet up every day and work from home, you know, like, and then We could spar. I'll turn you into a samurai. You could turn me into a ghetto ass motherfucker. You know, like we could.
What do you mean? That's all.
You
What I'm
could,
about to say?
you could be like,
Oh,
nah, you don't want to
can
fuck with these guys. They'll cut you
you
up.
legit? Can you legit? Teach me official samurai training, training and stuff,
Yeah, I could teach you how to sword fight at least.
and like enter a tournament and shit. Get to the point where I can fight in a tournament. That's probably like 5 years of training and shit, dude.
If you're good, you're good. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. I mean,
I feel it. He was born with the power and might.
yeah,
How's he so strong?
yeah.
I don't understand.
If you could just- yeah, if you could look at it at a certain way and it just works.
I'm looking at it too. I'm like, hey.
And
like,
even if
the
it is a
Cell
sword,
Saga-
it could be something else. It could be like fencing. It could be like kung fu.
I've been thinking about they got the fencing kind of some fancy nigga shit, bro. Like that's some kind of like European niggas and shit back in the day. But like I was like, what was I about to say? I was thinking about it too, like Perfect Cell. Remember the Cell Saga on Dragon Ball Z? You seen that?
Yeah, I seen the Cell
Like, everyone
Saga.
was just I would have been
What the
smoking.
fuck you think you talking? You saying I
say
say never seen the Cell Saga? You think I never seen the Cell Saga?
I would have been smoking a Black and Mild on the side while Goku was fighting. Cause you know how everyone was taking turns fighting and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it, dog. Shit.
Could you imagine 1,000 years later they're talking about like gods and goddesses from ancient times, like who is this Cell and Goku? You know, it's like they look at those like real
I like how
gods.
I don't know those type of worlds. It's like when you think about like those perspectives of like the height, the skill caps or the caps in general, how strong someone could be. You know what I'm saying? When you think about those things, it's just like it really like in today, you can't really like you can't really be one guy these days fighting like 1,000 people at once. But then again, I feel like you can, and they see it. They stopped it. They stopped people from getting to the 8th dimension, blocking bullets. They stopped. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what people. I feel like people can walk through walls, float, and I feel like, but I feel like they stop people from doing that. Society. I feel like they hiding shit.
Yo,
That's why
you
I
know
feel
Billy
like,
Carson?
What's up?
Do you know Billy Carson?
Billy Carson or like Ben Carson? No, that Ben Carson is the that black politician dude. Billy Carson's like the esoteric dude.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I know of him. I watched some of his videos before, but it was just like I don't even. But it was just like like I said, bro. I've been on the
I like Billy Carson a lot, but he's really good.
I've been because the thing
He's very skilled.
The thing is with that stuff these days is that like all this stuff is out. All this stuff is like if you was like all this stuff is on like internet since like you know what I'm saying? Like I was like what is it 2012? I was like I'm a star seed. I'm indigo. I'm not even. I'm not like y'all niggas. I'm a star seed. Hey, y'all the ego narcissist.
Nah.
I'm different. I'm just built.
You know how I
different,
look
man.
at myself? I'm like, I'm a fucking worm, bro. That's what I am.
Yeah,
I just happen to be a very smart worm. I'm a very, very smart worm.
But I was like, well, yeah, you get like that's what I'm trying to say. But I've been on the like a lot of like all this stuff been on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Even back then, a cult Illuminati like, oh, if you slow the song down, if you want to reverse the Jay-Z song, reverse the song, Lil Wayne song, he'll say 666 or some shit. Like all the going back to that and all this Freemason shit, but it's just like these days, if you're able to bottle it, if you're able to get the information and put it into like a good video and reel these days for social media, that's how you really pop off with this with the I don't even like using the word occult.
All right, I got a question for you, bro.
What's up?
Let's say you drank tea.
What's up?
Right. Let's say you drank tea, and you wanted to make it sweeter. Would you use what would you use to make like tea sweeter that wasn't sweet, and you wanted to make it sweeter? What would you use?
I don't even put no sweetener in those.
I mean, if you had to make tea sweeter, what would you make? What'd you use?
I usually use like honey.
Honey, that's what I use. I also use honey. Wow, that's awesome. I didn't know if you were gonna say sugar
Nah,
or
you don't
something.
know.
Like,
You
but
know
you said honey.
how
I use honey. I also use honey.
if I was in the second dimension, I would have been like, if I was in the third dimension, I would have been like, oh yeah, sugar. And if I was in the second dimension, I would be like,
What the
oh,
fuck are you
sweet
talking
love.
about?
But I'm in the eighth dimension. I'm using honey and stuff. But no.
Yeah.
No. That's the fifth dimension. The eighth dimension is just straight green tea. Nothing. I'd be just nothing. I don't even put honey in it. I did it one time and I was like, fuck this shit.
Well, if you have enough,
I'm gonna be like a nigga.
if you can ferment fruit, you can make
like a samurai war that needs some caffeine right quick.
Well, this goes back to like Cat Williams.
Right quick.
This goes back to Cat Williams' rant. It's like, what if you had too many grapes? What do you do with too many grapes?
Hold on, guys. What do you do with too many grapes?
You make wine.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
You know, you
so
can.
Like what? You customize. You trying to tell me to customize the tea? Add all this shit to it? Like people in the UK do? Add like milk, coffee.
No, I'm just saying that's what you do when you make whatever you can produce with too much of something. That's like the high. That's like the high end. That means you've earned. That's a blessing. That's a bounty from the gods. It's like if you could produce like rice wine, grape wine. If you could produce cheese, if you could produce like
extra shit,
like fine shit, fine luxury shit, that comes from an abundance of a resource like grapes, or wheat, or barley or something. You know, like that's how you get.
I get what you mean.
Yeah, that's how things get like cheese, beer, and wine, like and spirits.
Okay,
they call it spirits. It's like the crystallization of a spirit.
Basically, like so someone even said too, like. Some people be like, damn, is creativity at its peak? Because, like, one thing about music is, like, there's a lot of, there's different approaches to making music. Let's just talk about, like tech house, for example. Because at the root core, there's, like, the parameters of tech house. But then it's just, like, you know, you can make a tech house song that sounds like another song.
Yeah.
Maybe a slightly different melody.
Yeah.
And then you can put it on Beatport. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit. But it could still like pop off and shit. But it's just like the ones that like I guess how explain it. I mean, do you think as a collective it works that way as well with music? Like there's so much music that of the same like format that like
to me Beatport
come up from that innovation.
Beatport is just a marketplace. I mean, if you want to make beats, you'll make beats, and if they sound good live, they sound good live. As a DJ, you could put your own beats in your USB and stick it in the CDJ and play your shit, and people dance with the dance to it. You know, it's like Beatport is just a marketplace. It's just a place where people receive value.
I was just using that as like a example because of me when I used to search Beatport. Like when I was a house producer, when I was producing house music and shit, I used to search. I used to like go through Beatport, and I'm like, damn, because like for example,
it's not hard to make a banging beat, to be honest.
Well, what I'm also trying to say is it's common in house music for people to even use the same sample, like the doom.
That's not a sample. That could be a preset, or if anything, or like that could be like an idea.
No, but it's an actual song that's been used before multiple times. I'm just giving you an example. So I'm just like,
it's also big house. It's like some pirate shit, like dun 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 dun. You know, like.
Oh, let me see you.
No, I don't want to listen to fucking Big House right now.
No, it's not even. It's not even big. It's not even Big Room House. This is like a song from like the '90s or some shit that they just remade so many times and shit. Like this is like an '80s. This might be like an '80s, '90s. Hold on, I'm about to show you this right now. You can, as soon as I play it, you're gonna hear it. You're gonna know what it is.
You know what it is now.
You think I'm about to drop
Gucci, Louis, Fenty, Prada.
Hold on. You know this song.
Oh, it's so whack, man. I don't like this shit. Even though, like, if I was in your bedroom right now listening to this, I would put my hands up and I'd be like, "Yo, like that blunt, bro." Like, I would vibe to it. I would so vibe to that shit. Because
When did
it
this
would
song
remind me
come
of the
out? This
times
song
when
came out.
I was doing
This song
coke.
came out in 1993.
I was doing coke in like sketchy K barbecue bars, you know, like we would just be smoking like mad weed outside,
You
come
know
back
what?
in and hear this like do 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 do.
Yeah, you know that song. You know that song, bro. Exactly. But they remade it so many times, and they even made like they use it. Someone even used that melody for like a Chris Brown even song or that.
Yeah, yeah. So like I love that shit though. Like cuz I'm a New York
I
motherfucker.
was
Like
saying,
I'm an urbanite. I'm a fucking I'm a city slicker. I love shit like that. And all city slickers love shit like that. Like the do 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 do.
It's funny though, bro. I don't know. It's just like, yeah, that's why I always had to be like in distance from a city, and that's why I hate. The thing is, bro, I hate top 40 DJs. I don't hate them; they're good for like the general moment. But like, I love like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love actual like DJing that has an actual set with, cater to like a few a genre or two, few different genres.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That actual side of DJ, not the DJ that's just playing top 40.
I'll make
like,
a set just for you, and you probably can't even post it because you get hit with all sorts of copyright shit. Which is why, like, I don't even care about DJing anymore. Because like every time you try to post a DJ set on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter,
bro,
like you always get hit.
What you just said, that type of shit is like the shit that like discourages me so much from like with like
when you're at a party, it's different. You can play whatever you want, you know. It's not
exactly.
Internet,
but it's just like the way. But in order to promote yourself, you gotta like do this shit. But it's like you can't do this shit. But like some big name person can just like, you know what I'm saying? They can upload a bit mix. And
you know what? I don't mind it. It's like you got to be a good producer to earn the right to be a DJ. Like you got to be a good fucking producer.
Bro, there's way more, bro. And bro, I already said this before. I was snapping on the DJ, bro. I was like, oh, I don't care. You probably don't listen to Tiesto and shit, but I was in that bitch like, oh.
I like it. No, to be honest, I like that DJs have to shut the fuck up on social media now. Like DJs can't just post other people's music as their music anymore. Like now, like they get hit with copyright shit. Now I get to post my music. You know that.
Well, you know what though? It's not. It sucks because like with like okay, so SoundCloud made some shit where like they added ads, people started getting paid. But like SoundCloud example was a good like platform for DJs to just share their mix. And like even myself, when like people ask me, people like when I was like getting booked for shows, like people would be like promoters would be like, oh, can you send me a mix? I can easily send them a SoundCloud mix, and they can they'd be like, okay, you're good. We got like we know you're a good DJ. But like at the same time, it's just like I can understand like there's DJs on Twitch, getting that subscriber money, and they are playing other people's music. Actual producers that like spend like
time.
They spend a lot of time on making that track and shit. Just for someone to just put on the USB.
Yeah, but now they're not letting us do that. Now they're not letting DJs do that because.
Well, that's the thing though. That's the thing that's the whole aspect of DJing. That's kind of.
But that doesn't bother me because I'm a producer.
Well, it won't
not
bother
just
you. It won't bother you because that's not like.
But DJs like there's pure DJs, which I feel bad for them because they're jokes. Yeah. They're really just jukeboxes.
I feel it, but at the same time, it's like people weren't really like well, yeah. It does suck too because it's gonna be hard to because
I'm not just a DJ. Like I could actually play music.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And that's
like even if you destroyed all the computers and technology in the world, if you give me an acoustic guitar, I could still make music. That's why I'm never scared. Bro. Like I'm okay.
Another thing with guitar, I can learn the chord progressions quick. I can learn like. Bro, that's the thing.
We got to do. We all musicians have to go through a phase where it's like, if all electricity was destroyed in the world, can you still make music? Bro, that's the training we have to do.
I need you to get on the.
That's how we be sayings of music.
I need you to get more on Twitter on the music so you can talk shit. To the,
no. Look, I'll get you like a stupid acoustic guitar. I'll plug it in, and I'll be like, "This is how you play this music without electricity," and we just like play like actual music.
My music, and I try to make my music in a way where like if the time comes I can actually perform it with a band.
Yeah.
Because I know exactly how each part like you know what I'm saying? Like I know
it's like it's like you're like let me play the bass part. And then while you play you learn how to beatbox too. So you're like, all right, while that goes we get a groove. It was like
I already know how like some of these songs go.
Yeah.
I already know exactly how like and then like I'm also making because what the song like I got all the songs I'm releasing are like 2020 to like 2000 songs I made between 2020 2022, and that's all like what my mind was on that time. Now I'm in the 22nd dimension right now, dog. Like
The
I'm not even
33rd
on,
dimension. You're actually in
that's the
33rd
thing.
dimension.
Like rap music, I like the beats, I like the production, the flows, sing melodic, whatever aspect, the bass, 808s. But what they talk about is not high level IQ. Like 90s East Coast rap was super high level IQ. Like they was talking about, they was just like, I don't know, that shit. Like I realized that shit, listening to that shit saved my life a little bit, bro. It's crazy. Like just New York East Coast 90s rap, 93,
Like
94.
talking about like Freemasons, like fucking, like talking about
Like that song "The Evils" by Jay-Z. That's what
like occultist ideas behind the power of attention and
I don't
how
even know if
you control reality.
exactly, bro. That's what
All
bro,
eyes on me.
Not even that. Well, what you're just saying is like because Wu-Tang. I don't know if you got into Wu-Tang. Like
Well, I
the
try to live
death,
at Staten Island, bro. That's where I live. I live in Staten
Inspector,
Island.
Inspector Deck was one of the most lyrical out of the Wu-Tang, but the GZA dropped Liquid Swords album. That shit was crazy, and I was listening to all this. I was running through their songs, and when I was like 15, 16 years old, and that's why I was thinking like, damn, I want to move to New York so I can just listen to this music on the block and work Timberland. I was like, fuck, I thought I like, cause that's how like the song, I was like in depth with that music, but it was just like, what was I about to say? Yeah, that music was off the chain, but now it's just like they don't talk about. Well, I don't want to say. I'm talking about like mainstream.
Well, now if we lived in New York, if you were with me, we would get motorcycles and race cars, and we would just be cruising along the Belt Parkway, riding across bridges, like just driving, riding out, literally riding out. Instead of horses, we got sports cars and motorcycles. That's what we do.
New York sound crazy, bro.
We get fast cars and fast bikes.
That's sound crazy, but it'll just be dramatic life change, bro.
Look, when we're not playing music, we should be driving. When we're not playing music, we should be driving fast cars and fast bikes. That's what we should be doing. What do you think of
Seoul, Korea? If we gonna do this, we gotta do this like in another country, bro.
No, let's do this in New York first. New York. We don't have to break laws. We don't have to break laws. We just drive.
I got lit in California. I've been lit in Seattle. Lit to the maximum levels, bro. San Francisco lit the maximum levels. Like I said, NASA got mad. Sent me they posted the article. They're like, "Oh shit, we saw temperatures on the radar at this location. We don't know what it is. We don't know what it is. You know,
Look what
we don't know what it is. What happened?
Look what you did, Jdaflame.
You know, then NASA was like, "What the fuck going on?" But like, yeah, New York would be but I don't know. I'm ready to just be like, fuck, I'm done. America's just America. Dog. What's different? All the globalism already hit. Like, there's no people always be like, oh yeah, people in this city be like this. You know how we is in Kansas, bro. There's niggas everywhere. There's Chinese niggas everywhere. There's Muslim niggas everywhere. There's redneck niggas everywhere. Like everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why all these memes, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you always see these memes, like, or people always be like, oh yeah, you know how people be like, oh, I don't like this place, you know, the people suck. But it's like, bitch, you suck. It's you that ain't shit. It's you that. So no matter where I'm at, it's always. I never have no
You know what? You know what, bro? Like, I just want you to know, like, I consider you a close friend. Like, I consider you a good man. You know, like.
Oh, you lit. You my nigga too.
I hope we can meet up together, man, and chill.
That's why you on the secret. That's why you on the news. I had to weed out people on the secret Facebook.
I hope like I could bring my hand out and you bring your hand out and you're like, yeah, or clasp our hands together and be like, give ourselves a dap. You know, it's gonna feel good. It's like, yeah, finally give you a dap, my man.
But you got, you gotta come to Tampa too, bro. You'll like Tampa, bro.
Yeah, the weather's warm. There's alligators and shit. And, like ATV riders, dirt bikers.
There's those. I'm trying to actually do that. I'm trying to actually been trying to do that soon.
I want to see some. I want to see some mud wrestling, dumb hot white bitches, yo.
There is a I can care less for that. More wrestling. That sounds like something that someone from New York would want to see.
Hell yeah.
Well, Tampa's not really. Pasco County's like that, but I don't even think Pasco County allows.
What if how about this? What if you and I visited
I was about to say Orlando. There's tanks. I'm about to get because I have a song called Big Tank, but I'm about to go to this place so I can actually drive a tank. It was like $200.
What if you and I visited New Orleans?
Yeah, that's cool. That's dope.
You would go to New Orleans? New Orleans?
It's cheap. It'll be like cheap for me. Food's good. Just have to not go there during like a hurricane season.
Yeah, but New Orleans, and there's a lot of crime out there, so we got to make sure we don't get robbed or killed. But
you shit official, bro. I talked to a lot of people from New Orleans for my job.
Do you have a gun?
What's up?
Do you have a gun?
Yeah, bro. Bro, I got like a whole man purse.
Oh, you got your EDC. You got your EDC with your gun in it.
No, hold on. Look. I got a Bible.
Okay, yeah.
And then a gun right here.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's it. Oh yeah, you get stopped by. It's legal completely. I think it's completely legal in New York too. And then whatever, I got the knife. I stay weaponed up, bro.
Yeah, the knife. Yeah, that's just the
That's
tool.
it, though. The knife is just like in Call of Duty how you got the knife. You know you got all these other weapons, grenade, but you still got a knife.
Yeah.
But I do need to I do need to rank up gun collection. I do need a shotgun. You can get one of those for like $200.
Fucking you know what? Are you good with a bow?
What's up?
A bow?
Yeah, I get a bow. Why not?
Yeah.
I want to get all types of shit, bro. Like spear.
Let's say you got really good with a bow. You know what's good about a bow? Like you don't have to
big sword.
You don't have to buy ammo for a bow. You could reuse rounds for a bow.
That's the whole thing. I was like on Skyrim, I gotta go up, pick my shit back up, pick my arrows back up and shit. God damn, gotta make sure they're sharp and shit. I feel it.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't know. I mean, I'm on like, I don't know. I want to start like, cause once I'm about to get like super ripped soon. I'm gonna start like taking pictures of like big ass swords.
No,
they're just like,
you know what you should get? What about the big ass spear? Like, what if you had a spear that was like huge?
I had an idea for an anime with someone with a spear. It was like called like, well, first it was gonna be called like Soul Sword or some shit. But I was like, fuck that shit. Just Soul, some shit. It was gonna be like a super. I don't know. You see Neon Genesis Evangelion?
Yes.
Like you know how that anime is like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, honestly, I feel like it's biblical. I feel like it's like the Book of Enoch.
Symbolic.
Futuristic. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's like so like I'm trying to make a show like that they don't even got no, you know what I'm saying? They don't even got no they don't even know what it's truly about. It just got epic shit going on in the semblance. But anyways, but it's just like, well, it's basically what it is about is like breaking out of like third, fourth dimensions and stuff. It's gonna be like in a society where like kind of what I described too. We just describing a lot like cyber society and shit. Where like they do have the UBI. People live in the pods, yeah. But at the same time, the pods aren't that bad. They're not like, you know what I'm saying. There may be super bad areas they're just not funded a lot. You know what I'm saying? They're just not funded too much. People just be shitty. And it's like a lot of it's like, I don't know, super shitty people too. At one point, you just gotta admit, people just because go do drugs and do shitty shit. You know what I'm saying? You got people like, but I don't know. I feel like they may take away guns and shit. People make their own weapons with like 3D printers and shit. People start there's new elements found. People like order shit. People order like, you know what I'm saying? All these elements. You know like the needler on Halo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the plasma. Like people end up making their own shit like that. And then people also break out the third dimension so they can like superpowers and shit. Like this, I have a whole like plot to this shit, bro. This is like and it's all, I don't give a fuck too much about like, I don't know, it's all symbolism. It's all like Neon Genesis. But fuck all the and then like of course like everyone have like super unique personality, like all the characters and shit. Like everyone will have like I don't know, it's gonna be some crazy shit. Like it's gonna be like I don't know. I just got this thing with anime, bro. I don't know what this might be Sagittarius thinking mode, but I still got like you know what I'm saying, Scorpio Mercury, the small details of it. But I got like specific like themes that are like super deep. You know what I'm saying? Like I got like where the person like main character is like talking to God or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you know what I'm saying? I don't know something. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like not even like I don't know. It's just like I don't even know how to explain what God look like. You know what I'm saying?
All right, what's your favorite 2 a.m. meal? Like if you had no food but money, like all the money in the world, and you could buy anything to eat at 2 a.m. and where you are right now, what would you eat?
Bro, I'll stay straight at McDonald's.
You ever have did you hear about the McDonald's sauce?
Yeah, I saw that. That shit.
It's just crazy, bro. The McDonald's.
Like
What's your thoughts on McDonald's?
What, the sauce? Or the whole concept?
The concept.
Of it? I mean, bro, I'm hipster about it, bro. I'm just a hipster about it. Like I said, bro, I was on anime before everybody else. I was being made fun of for this shit.
Now it's now it's mainstream on McDonald's.
You know what I'm saying, bro? I was like,
there's a whole anime and manga about McDonald's. There's an action sequence, a slice of life sequence, a rom-com sequence, like a horror. Like it's all there. It's just it's McDonald's. It's the multiverse.
It's not bad. It's not like a It's not like a.
They made their own multiverse, bro. McDonald's made their own anime. You know what happened? They noticed mad anime and manga put like McDonald's instead of McDonald's to try to get around it, and so McDonald's just bought McDonald's the name too.
Well, they use AI to make all that shit too, bro. I swear all these companies are investing in you know what I'm saying, bro? Like all this, you're gonna start seeing a lot of like companies like.
But it's McDonald's, like the anime McDonald's.
But like the sauce, I had the sauce. It was all right, bro. It was like,
what would you do if you saw the show?
It was like,
what if you watched the McDonald's anime and it was so good? You were like, this is an amazing anime.
I'll probably watch it. I don't buy that. As long as it got a strong plot.
You would love it. You would like.
As long as it got a strong plot.
Like, could you imagine? Like, let's say the McDonald's anime was about one character, and he goes through the Shonen arc, and he goes through the Yaoi arc, and he goes through the fucking.
I wouldn't mind it as long as it's strong. That's the thing with anime. As long as it's not like. And that's one thing I like. One thing, and I don't know. One thing, and that's why I don't want this to happen. Because it happened like. It's like one thing with anime, you can tell what newer animes too, who's making it, who's behind it, the producers, because like even if when I was Hulu had this for a little bit, they had like these Japanese shows from like the 50s and the 60s, and some of them were in black and white.
Yeah,
but they were basically like anime, like the personality of the shows and stuff, and it was just funny. Some of it was like funny ass shows that they had. And I don't even know how to search like Hulu. You can't search for like Japanese. You can't search Japanese without anime just popping up.
Let me ask you something. As an American, do you like Powerpuff Girls?
I'll watch that show back in the day.
Do you remember the time before then when it was like what? Cartoon. Do you remember that?
Baby, what's that? Was it a Cartoon
like the
Network?
beginning of like Two Stupid Dogs, Powerpuff Girls, Johnny Bravo?
I don't remember that. I probably will. If it was on Cartoon Network, I've seen it.
Damn, if you came and stayed over my place for like a night or two, I would indoctrinate you on so many weird cartoon rabbit holes.
Just crazy, bro. That's crazy.
It's important shit.
What's crazy about that?
This is important shit.
One thing about those aspects of media that we don't have now is that it was like Toonami, for example. You know what I'm saying? There were so many animes in Japan. You know what I'm saying? There's so many animes that we don't know about. So many mangas.
Indeed.
But Toonami was like a curation of like they selected. You know what I'm saying? They had the hand. You know what I'm saying? To introduce a show to the American market.
Yeah.
On TV was a huge risk. So they had to like someone. You know what I'm saying? With a mind had to like select what shows are we going to introduce. Of course, money is a part of that as well. But it's just like they don't have that these days with like media and shit. Everything's free for all.
They'll just do whatever. Like Monster Hunter, yeah, Mila Jovovich, yeah, M4s and monsters.
And you just
That's all
find, and it's cool as word
Yeah.
of mouth. Word of mouth. But it's just like, that's why I don't. You know, were you remember UKF dubstep days?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, I remember the UK dubstep days.
Or like I don't know how you find music, but bro, I was like, because it was like a channel. It wasn't even like they had sort of record label services features. It was like a channel and shit, and all it was like, you know what I'm saying? Every week, every day was a new person.
You know what you and I need? You and I both need a bitch like Mila Jovovich. We both need wives who are like nerdy but hot, like Mila Jovovich.
Who is that again?
She played Alice in the Resident Evil movies.
Okay.
And she was in The Fifth Element. She was in. You see her? Oh, you already think she's hot. You're staring at her boobs, her non-existent boobs.
Are you talking about the game version or the actress?
The actress, Mila Jovovich. You don't know Mila Jovovich?
No, bro. I don't know actresses and stuff.
You're young. You're a young boy.
She alright. She alright in a movie.
Did you see the movie? Did you see the
like white girls and stuff?
No.
That's why you're in the white girl spectrum.
No, let me ask you. Did you see the Fifth Element? Did you see? I love white girls. Did you see Fifth Element though?
Fifth Element, no.
You never saw the Fifth Element?
Hell no, bro. I am already.
You never saw the Fifth Element, you son of a bitch.
Oh, I know. Okay. I know. I see this movie right here. I see her in this movie. Yeah, I never seen this movie because like it was on TV, but I never
You never saw that movie though? Did you see the whole thing?
No, bro. It was just one of
watch
those things.
It. No. Yo. Promise me, don't watch it. Watch it with me. You gotta come to New York and let me be there when you watch it. Like I want to watch it with you. I want to watch it in my living room with you.
It takes me a lot to watch movies, bro.
Yeah, let's watch this movie, dude.
It takes me like a lot. I got ADHD to the max.
Motherfucker, you watch animes that are like 50 episodes long. Like,
that's different though. You just let that ride out.
You go watch a fucking movie. Like, come on. We could watch the Fifth Element.
Animes are more realistic.
Shut up.
Animes are more
shut the
like
fuck.
Gundam, like G-Gun, Mobile Suit Gundam Wing. That's the hit right now.
We could watch Fifth Element together.
I went about to get bro Mobile Suit. That's about to happen too. I'm like, how the hell they making Gundams over there too, and they got the watch. You put the watch on, you can control. They're talking about, oh yeah, we will be able to control robots. Wait till niggas controlling robots and shit. Like that's how I'm like, I need to get. That's the thing. That's I feel it. I'm gonna give in the numerology right now. Shout out to Gary the Numbers guy. You the seven life path. Intelligence, genius, isolation, alone. I'm the 8 life path. That's money and karma.
Yeah, it's like I'm like
power
Merlin,
hungry.
like I'm Merlin and you're King Arthur.
That's why I'm like,
you know, I'm the wizard. I'm the wizard and you're the king. And the wizard, the wizard.
Knights of the Round Table.
The king needs the wizard, right? Because
I've been meaning to make a song. That's the thing. My music, like, wait till you hear like, I'm about to release all the secular music. But once I drop the I've got songs like the concepts like pull the sword out the rock type shit.
Yeah, you gotta pull the sword out the rock.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, wait till you hear the cult rap.
No, but the thing is, like, you gotta understand, if you don't pull the sword out of the rock, we're all gonna die. Like, this is serious shit. This isn't just like fun and games. Like if you really step up to the 8 life path role, then you have to like actually pull the fucking. I did my role as the wizard. I showed all the people hope when like.
But listen though. Here's what they say about the 8 life path. I look, because the 8 is ups and downs, and then ups and downs. Look, it's karma, but it's just like, because these are just buzzwords and say that they say you rich and poor, ups and downs. But overall, you learn. If you don't learn from the ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? Because it's karma too. You can't be like money hungry, fucking people over for money. It'll come back right back. But I don't know. It's just like, how should I explain it? Money wise, bro, it'd just be like always be like, because when you look like It's always like look this shit up with people. Astrology, I always test it out lots of ways. Numerology, always like I look it up multiple ways, and it just be funny as fuck. That's all ironic. Like my social security number ends up to like my number 8.
What's your social security number?
Like 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, come on,
4,
dude.
4, 4, 2, 3, 2.
Don't tell me your social security number.
No, I'll give you a fake one. That's all.
Thanks for giving me a
But, no, you thought remember that one little online thing like, hey guys, if you type your password in, it'll be all stars. No, that was a RuneScape scale.
It's a good one.
That was you know RuneScape, bro. I used to be like, I'm sorry, bro. That's fine. Dude, I got some bad karma from that 8 life pasture on RuneScape, where I'm just like, you standing in the middle of the town with some noobs. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like 10, 11 years old. You're like, hey guys, if you type your password in, it'll come up as stars. See, look, and you just type in like the asterisk sign, or then everyone else tries. Like, bro, I scammed people in video games when I was like, probably like 10, 11, 12, 13. I was scamming and shit. I was like, I don't know. I was like, there used to be.
You ever play Eve?
No, I downloaded Eve a few times. I don't know. I started Eve probably like. I don't know if Eve had a tutorial, but whatever it was, like, you know how online games got like a little, you gotta learn to teach you how to play.
Learning curve.
Not even that, like the tutorial. I didn't even make it out the tutorial. That's why I was just like, fuck this shit. I don't like how they look. It don't got colors. It was like Overwatch. Like I don't know. Like right now these days, I be playing Overwatch just cause like I do like them. It's more. I like the mechanics because at the end of the day, it's like, you know, when you're aiming at something, it's all like numbers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's all like, you know what I'm saying? It's all of that. But then on top of that, it's all like, you know, colorfuls. You know what I'm saying? Colorful. You know what I'm saying? Like everything just like anime, like everything lit, everything. You know what I'm saying? You got trap music in the background.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like in the back, like. But that's also like people look at Overwatch is actually like an advanced game compared to Call of Duty. Like it actually takes teamwork and shit.
Yeah.
I'll say Overwatch 1 more than to Overwatch. They kind of nerfed it a bit. Like they kind of made it more like you don't got to think too much. That's why I kind of got
about like instinct.
Like it used to be like you had to actually like work with your team. You know what I'm saying? Playing like everyone had to do a move at the same time, the special move just so shit can link up. And then like you had to predict when the other team had their move. You know what I'm saying? Everything was just like step by step. And that's what kind of like, you know, it's all IQ difference. It's all fuck it. You win the game, you be like IQ diff. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really like, bro, it'd be like, that's really what it is. Like, because sometimes it either be that at the higher level, or really be like who can be ahead of each other the most, just like chess. Or at the lower level, the lower rank, it literally be rock big scissors, and the people don't want to go to the rock just because they don't know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's like any like online and like League of Legends. I didn't get super in depth. Like I don't know. Like I'm not that good. Fuck it. I hop in. You know what I'm saying? In the bronze rank. I'm not even in bronze rank. I'm lower. I'm wood or some shit. Overwatch, yeah, platinum, dip into diamond. But Overwatch, it's just like it gets to a point where like you gotta team up with somebody, or it's just like, bro, you got 100 kills, you got 50 kills. Other dude on your team got like 10 kills. He died 20 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't really like, you know what the fuck? You like, what the fuck you got going? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or some shit. Someone just leave the game because their mom's like, okay, you got to get off the game now. Come help me get the groceries out the car. Some shit.
Speaking of getting off the game, I still have not eaten actual dinner tonight, so I should probably get off and do that soon. But it was good recording this episode with you tonight, and we're gonna do this again real soon.
We gonna have a live stream episode. How are you gonna do?
You want to do that? No, well, we gotta just meet up in person.
I'm about to start.